Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the show. Once again, it's time for Saturday Night Insanity.
Podcast.
The best podcast on
Podcast.
the internet. Podcast.
Podcast.
Love doing the podcast here on the podcast with the podcast in the podcast.
The tweet, Sean.
Holy fucking podcast. We're doing a podcast.
The tweet, Sean. The tweet.
I sent it.
Okay. And thank you, Straga, for the...
I'm sending the second tweet to circumvent the bot blocking our tweets. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Twitter.
No, wait a minute.
It's the algorithm. It's the algorithm that blocks it.
I have to delete that one. I still had pre-show in the title. Let me try this again.
Podcast.
Oh.
You just got to replace pre-show with
podcast. There we go. Okay, there we go. It is corrected. We are good. Welcome to the podcast. We are joined this week by Cass once again. And Princess Storega. I love that there's two R's there for me to roll. Okay, I failed there. Anyway.
There we go. Roll my R. I cannot roll the R. I'm sorry.
And Skinslip joining us by telephone.
So Skinslip should sound like.
I was retweeting the tweet. Okay.
There we go. Phantasmagorical.
My life is an upheaval and I hate it.
Yes.
I was gonna say, Skinslip, you'll appreciate this for like dorky castness.
Uh-oh.
But I always liked how I could roll my R's because if I went to me, it sounded like the V6 engines GM cars in the 80s.
Oh my god, you're such a fucking nerd.
Wow.
I have seen recordings of me making that sound.
Please never ever change. I love you, Cass.
Wow. I thought you were going to say please never ever breed. I was going to one and the same.
Oh, no. That's rude. That's rude. Honestly, Cass, I think you'd be a wonderful dad.
We want to have mini Casses running around, and I can be an uncle. And, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, you would be a great dad.
Have fun spoiling the kids and getting them all hyper on chocolate and sugar and then sending them home to you.
Even better than your brother, at least.
I do very much like the being an uncle role. I figured it's pretty much just being a troll most of the time.
Yeah.
Which I'm very good at.
What I already do with my 4 nieces. I just have them watch cartoons and anime, fill them up with sugar, and go, here you go. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Let us know how that goes.
Oh, gosh.
So, those of you who have been wondering, hey, is Z ever going to post anything but Fortnite videos ever again? The simple answer to that question is
no.
Correct. Welcome to the All Fortnite All the Time channel. No. I have been hard at work this week, getting some long overdue update videos done, literally almost a year's worth. In fact, in one of them, I think there will be a clip of me realizing how far behind I actually am. It's like, I got these with my Christmas.
Oh.
I got these at Christmas. Holy shit, am I actually that far behind in my updates? And the answer is yes. I've been that far behind in my updates. So there are, let me just see here. Hold on a second. Scroll, you piece of shit. All right, hold on. There are... This is being really slow for some reason. Hold on. Okay, so there are, let's see, 16.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Thank you. There are literally 30 update videos. Well, actually, I guess 26 update videos and 4 package opening videos coming your way in October. Some of them are Halloween related. There's a lot of horror updates. Some of them aren't. They're probably, honestly, going to spill over into November a bit, just to spread them out a little bit and not kind of bombard you with update videos. But those of you who've been missing the update videos, don't worry. There's a lot coming. Literally a year's worth of update videos crammed into about a month. So, hope y'all enjoy that. And then that will be...
Happy Halloween!
That will be in addition to even more Fortnite videos, which I know you guys love, and all the Halloween stuff. It's part of the Halloween stuff. Well, some of it is anyway, and then there will be other things on top of that. So, in short, there will be a lot of stuff coming your way over the next couple months. So, enjoy. I've been working like gangbusters. I literally had like a 16-and-a-half-hour filming session yesterday, and then slept for 16 hours. And now I'm doing my weekly gaming marathon with SNI right slap dab in the middle of it, so I'll probably be up another 16-plus hours.
I was running errands and I kept,
so
anytime I stopped, I kept glancing at my phone, being like, "Has he started yet?" Because I was kind of expecting the marathon like sometime early afternoon.
Yeah, so was I. I was expecting late morning, actually, but I got up at...
even that, actually, yeah.
I went to bed at like 11 o'clock, and I woke up at like 11 a.m. I was like, wow, I've slept for 12 hours. I should start my day. My body was like, no. You are going straight back to bed, mister. You're not done yet. So I went back to bed, and I woke up at like 5 minutes to 4. And then I got up, and it's like, what time is it? And I look, 4 o'clock! I realized I had literally slept for like 16 hours. And normally, that would be oversleep, like big-time oversleep, and I'd wake up with like a headache or something, but... No, I was fine. I think part of it was I was drinking so much water yesterday. I was so ridiculously hydrated. I was having to get up and pee like every 20 minutes. I think I was so hydrated that I literally just physically could not become dehydrated sleeping that long. So
pissed himself to the point of exhaustion.
Normally I get up and pee like 2 or 3 times in a night. I did not get up and pee once that whole night. My body just like... sucked it up over the course of the night, and then I woke up refreshed. Well, you know how it is. You go and you pee, and your pee is clear. It's not like yellow or anything. It's clear, and you're like, oh yeah, I am so fucking hydrated. So that was me all day yesterday. Clear pee all day.
When I was a kid, 24 hours straight.
You slept for 24 hours? Wow.
My longest...
I've had a 24-hour sleeping session, but never, like, just out that,
Wow.
I was once out for 15 hours straight, I didn't even fucking move a muscle. I laid down and woke up in the same exact position as when I fell asleep. 15 hours later, I was stiff as a board. It hurt. I don't recommend it.
No.
But, like, yeah, I mean, I don't sleep like that normally. See, most of my sleep, most of my life's been 5 to 7 hours if I'm lucky. 7 hours if I'm lucky, okay? So, since I was, like, 10, like,
Very
nice.
nice.
Basically, it's like a form of insomnia. I don't sleep well. And then most of the time, sometimes when I'm in a lot of duress, I'll be up for, like, days. I mean, you've seen me on stream, and I've been, like, up for 4 days. Like, oh, hey, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I look dead, right? I mean, like...
Yep.
Fuck. So, anyway. Sorry, got in a ramble.
I was gonna say, I think I did 14 hours once when I had been up for 40 with only a couple of minor cat naps. That was when I flew out for my cousin's
I've done
flew in
that
for my
where
cousin's
like
wedding.
slept
And I
a
had
long
to fly
time.
overnight. I had to fly overnight, so
Madness.
basically I had a day and a night of travel, and then the next day was the wedding all day.
Oh, I hate doing those days. It's brutal.
Thing is, when that happened, when I slept for 24 hours, it was a Saturday. I woke up and I thought it was Sunday. No, I had to go to school that day when I
Oh
woke
God.
up.
That was a Monday, son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically slept all through that day.
I
Damn.
slept my weekend away. Damn it.
Oh, I bet that felt good to sleep. Like, oh, I miss sleep.
But I mean,
I've
yeah,
so rarely had those kind of sleep. That's so rarely get 8 hours of sleep that it's like
yeah.
I would love to get 8 hours of sleep right now.
But
please.
on the plus side, I mean, I went to bed very satisfied. I did a lot of filming yesterday, and made a good dent in everything I wanted to do, so that it's actually feasible for me to finish it all on Monday and get everything ready to go starting the 1st of October. So I went to bed feeling good about things, having accomplished things. And then today, having had such a ridiculous rest, I'm going into my weekly marathon. It's like, well, I'm starting later than I wanted to, but fuck, I'm well rested. I'm ready to kick this marathon in the ass. Like, let's make it happen. Let's do it. So,
Those are actually the best sleeps, are the ones after you've had a really productive day and
Yeah.
knocked a lot off your list.
because then you're not worried. Like, your
Yeah,
mind can
because-
just relax, So,
Yeah.
yeah. Good times.
I also find melatonin helps with that. Just knocks me out anyway.
Drugs.
The best on melatonin when you wake up.
Melatonin. Oh god, melatonin does not work well with me.
I find ether does that really well for me.
It doesn't make me drowsy. I just get awake.
That's chloroform, by the way, for those who don't know what ether is.
Yeah, caffeine doesn't make me caffeine does the reverse. It doesn't make me like hyperactive. It makes me sleepy.
Yes.
Yeah, it does that for me too.
Does it smell like chloroform to you?
No, it smells like gasoline. What?
No, it
That's
smells
fine.
like cyanide. Thud.
No, thud.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that I can. What?
Why?
Oh, wait.
Everybody's too polite to continue what they were saying.
Goddamn Midwesterners.
Go ahead.
I'm
What
sorry.
happens is 4 of us start, and then we all stop.
Blah.
And let the other 3.
And we just sit here in
And then
awkward
nobody-
silence. Yeah.
Then the real problem is we have got two Canadians and a Midwesterner. Two Canadians and a Midwesterner. Y'all are too polite.
Yeah.
You need to be fucking West Coasters. We don't give a fuck.
All right, everybody, shut the fuck up and let Cass talk.
I remember. I had like 3 things on the go. I was gonna say 007. I agree. It says melatonin totally works, but it can weaken if your body gets used to it. Yes, that does happen to me. That's why I take it sparingly. I take it sort of once to reset, and then I won't take it for another week or so, if that.
It's the same thing with Zizquil. If I take it too often, I get a resistance to it.
Well,
Exactly. It is not
Yeah.
Oh my god. Have you ever... Okay, so, like... I took Quill, and then, like, I did, like, the fattest bowl ever,
Oh,
and
God.
I didn't sleep at all, but I was fucking high. I was vibrating, and it felt so good. I was listening to the music, and the music was, like, giving me pleasure. Like, it was like, oh my god. It was the
Okay.
coolest feeling.
Anyway, yeah.
Music waves.
Before
just
that
like,
story
oh.
goes too much farther, we should probably get into the news
No,
here.
I'm talking like a massage, not
Oh,
sexual.
okay.
Like, it felt good. Like,
All right.
oh. Like, it just felt
So-
pleasurable. Like, oh, that feels really cool. And then a good
Not
song
sexual,
comes on, and you're
just
like, oh man, that's cool shit.
Not sexual, just like, oh, this feels so good.
Oh, God, I'm gonna come right
That was
What
relaxing.
the hell kind of conversation did we just get into here?
I got
What?
something to add.
And
I'm always
the kid walks
I
in.
was-
What?
I was lying in bed, just totally relaxed, and I could
Oh,
feel the rhythm of my
we're
heart.
making fun of
All the blood
things.
flowing
Anyway.
through me.
Of course.
Just everything, all of it.
I would like to point out that I'm always
Yes,
the person
exactly.
that walks in at the end of a conversation and goes, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah, I know. It takes too long to explain. Go back to your cartoons.
Garbage Gamer is
This is still
Oral
frozen.
Conscience, our podcast.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it looks like we have a lot of news to go through this week. I don't know if it's just more people than usual died, and that's all it is. But
There's a lot of bits. There's like 12, I think.
about.
We got a pile of dead people, so.
All right.
I had
Excellent.
one too.
I saw that. Okay. So before we get to the news, we have a birthday to acknowledge and a donation, apparently. Thank you, 007. Booyah! $20 towards what was left for the 21? I think it was 21. One more dollar. I'll put an extra half hour on the marathon afterwards. That's awesome. Thank you so much, dude.
That's great. That's great.
Okay, so before we get to the news, we have a birthday to acknowledge, and Ryan Chataway. He says, "You, sir, put the and in something emotional, whatever, and we love you for it.
And put
Happy birthday."
the and in something. What the fuck?
Yeah. So,
And Ryan Shadow.
and Ryan Chataway. I don't know how old he is. Doesn't matter. He had a birthday. Happy birthday, sir. We love you.
Happy birthday.
And you're welcome back
Getting
anytime.
older,
Yes,
like
he's
all
not
of
actually
us.
here, but
Old enough
we're
to
just
know.
putting it on the record.
Old enough to know better and young enough not to give a shit.
Okay, so this week we had the in trailer news. We had the official trailer for the. Thank you, Cass.
Sorry.
Thank you. All right, so we'll add an extra half hour after the show here. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we had the. Thank you, Brinsley.
It's not even us. This is what's amazing.
Why couldn't you have done all this during the pre-show? Like, Jesus. Oh my
So,
God.
anyways, back to the news, and
Major Toko. I'll buy that for $1. Oh my God. Okay. So, in trailer news, we had the official trailer for the Disney Plus original series WandaVision, premiering soon. No official. I am Santa Claus. Fuck it, you're all going on the naughty
oh
list.
my God.
You were a plague doctor there a second ago.
What is she burning in the kitchen? Oh my God, I'll be right back.
Oh, I love this. This is the best night ever.
I
Oh
think
my
he
God.
completely missed the fact that the other mask that he had was a plague doctor before the Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
I think he did.
I think he missed it. So,
She's just making.
because everyone in the chat was going, "Oh my God, that mask," and he was
Might
just.
be making mac and cheese or something. All right. Okay.
Welcome back.
Anyway, in trailer news, we had the official trailer for the Disney Plus original series WandaVision, premiering soon. No official synopsis is currently available. However, the series will run for 6 episodes and will tie directly into the upcoming film Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Very cool.
Neat.
Official trailer for the Netflix original series The Cabin with Bert Kreischer, premiering October 13th. After years on the grind, Bert Kreischer sets out on a purifying retreat to a remote cabin. But Bert has only one speed. Yes, joined by his celebrity friends, Bert attempts bizarre therapy techniques, intense physical challenges, and ridiculously improvised encounters with nature. Okay.
Oh boy.
Official trailer for the animated sequel, The Croods, A New Age. The prehistoric family, the Croods, are challenged by a rival family, the Bettermans, who claim to be better and more evolved. Starring the returning vocal talents of Nicolas Cage, Emma Stone, and Ryan Reynolds.
No,
That's good.
me and Sal
Nicolas
watched the first
Cage,
two.
never mind, you had me sold.
Me and Sal really
Nicolas
enjoyed the
Cage.
cruise.
Okay.
We watched The Croods. We really enjoyed that one. That was one of our surprises.
right.
He's
was
making
good,
groaning
yes.
noises, but he enjoyed
I just
the fucking...
cringed at the name Bettermans. I was like, oh my
The
god.
Bettermans, that's so great. It's so dumb.
Bettermans.
The Bettermans, yes.
But no.
Yeah.
But no, if Nicolas Cage is involved, I'm there. I'm good. Yes.
I made a movie with the Nick Cage voice. Yeah, I'm good.
Official trailer for the 4th and final season of Attack on Titan, premiering December 6th in North America.
My body is ready.
I still need. I need to finish watching season 3. Rosie and I watched up to about halfway through season 3.
I
I'm
got
walking across the room and I can hear snoring.
What?
The cat is
Oh, the
across
cat.
the room and I can hear snoring.
Official trailer for the Prime Video original film Sound of Metal, premiering December 4th. A heavy metal drummer's life is thrown into free fall when he begins to lose his hearing. Oh, that sounds incredibly depressing. Official trailer for the Hulu Marvel series Hellstrom, premiering October 16th.
It looks like a Constantine ripoff.
Thank you for the follow, Danny Hockey. Hellstrom, Damon and Anna Hellstrom are anal without the L. Are the son and daughter of a mysterious and powerful serial killer. The siblings have a complicated dynamic as they track down the terrorizing worst of humanity, each with their attitude and skills. I'll check it out. Let's see. Official trailer for the British drama Supernova. Sam and Tusker, partners of 20 years, are on holiday. They are traveling across England in their old camper van, visiting friends, family, and places from their past. Since Tusker was diagnosed with young-onset dementia 2 years ago, their lives have had to change. Starring Colin Firth and Stanley Tucci in the leading roles. Oh, that could be interesting, actually. I like those actors. Official trailer for the...
I do too, but they're not Nicolas Cage.
Official trailer for the Prime Video anthology film Small Axe, premiering November 20th. Based on the real-life experiences of London's West Indian community and is set between 1969 and 1982. Starring the likes of Letitia Wright, MCU's Shuri, John Boyega, Finn from the recent Star Wars trilogy, and co-written and directed by Steve McQueen, not the one who's dead, who's previously directed 2013's 12 Years a Slave.
He also did Hunger, I think this was called.
Okay. Official teaser trailer for the next chapter in the Netflix original series Transformers War for Cybertron, Earthrise, coming soon. Lost in the darkest reaches of space, Optimus Prime and his team embark on a desperate mission, unexpectedly running into the spacefaring mercenaries.
They actually did reveals for the new 3rd volume. It's Animal Kingdom, or the Kingdom, or whatever, which is, it's Beast Wars is now incorporated.
Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
I just watched I just watched a clip that a very hardcore reboot and Beast Wars fan was doing, where he has an algorithm that can convert standard definition footage to 4K.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And he did the first 7 minutes of the first episode of Beast Wars and the first 7 minutes of the first episode of Reboot, and both of them looked really good.
Yeah.
Beast Wars, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Give it to me now. Take my fucking money, please.
Yeah. Like I said, that reboot one was borderline perfect. Like I said, the only thing was it was just the stupid audio transfer. That's what fucks it up.
It's probably from the DVDs, or it's from the masters that were used for the Show Factory DVDs.
Yeah, so it has
it runs at slightly the wrong speed and has weird audio glitching. Yeah. I like audio popping.
So annoying.
Yeah. But yeah, and the thing is he made those just from the DVDs, so with all the inherent compression artifacts and whatnot that are in there. I mean, they're pretty good, but they're not perfect. But if he had access to the original master tapes, can you imagine how much better those would look? They would look amazing.
They look so good.
Yeah.
They would look so good.
Yeah.
So good. I mean, you've been doing a great job with your videos, doing a similar process for your new HD one.
I mean, in my case, see, it actually got my wheels turning, because what mine does is it effectively doubles the resolution. It doubles the frames, making it a true 60 progressive frames using the information in the 60 fields of the interlaced 30 frames per second source. So what I was thinking is an interesting, potentially awe-inspiring two-step process would be, run it through that process to bump it up to 60 progressive frames, which effectively doubles the lines of resolution on each frame. Then run it through that upscale algorithm and see what kind of additional detail it can pull out of it, effectively turning my old standard def footage into 4K.
Well, you definitely got to try it. I mean,
I would love to try that. I don't know
Like-
I don't know how long the process would take, but I got to find out what that algorithm is that he's using. If it's just another virtual dub plugin or what. But
like you'll
I
think
want to
it's
know.
supposed to take 4 times, since it's 4 times the size. It'll probably take 6 times
Yeah,
the length of the original clip to render.
probably.
Yeah, there was a YouTube channel somewhere where I found where a guy just did like a butt ton of crap.
Yeah.
And just all these old movies, old
Mhm.
TV shows, and just did like these little like 7-minute clips like that.
Yeah.
And it was they all looked fantastic.
I've
this,
seen
this
yeah.
whatever this AI upscaler that they're using is something borderline magic. Like I don't know
I know.
what the fuck it's doing.
Well, that's what that
Video magic.
well, that was
Video
like the
magic.
one that I used for the 60 frames per second was like magic. I was like, holy shit, this looks amazing. But
Right?
add a resolution upscaler into that, like a good one that can actually do it properly and make it worth the while. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm trying to find this channel because he also did
I
it
wanna
with
know.
like well, here's one they did with some Doctor Who.
oh yeah?
Did it with the 5 Doctors.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
I miss my
Okay.
I miss my Marvel.
Looks good, I'm guessing.
You see, yeah, he has original. Wow. Okay.
Really?
Damn. Okay, we'll have to
Yeah,
save that for.
because I
after
mean,
that.
if I can find something like that, I would happily go back and remaster every single one of my retro episodes from the beginning, and run it through that process. You know, I would do the whole damn shebang.
For a third time, you'll get to see the trip to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but in 4K, so get to see
By the way, I'd be
detail that I
down to
couldn't
watch
even
that
see when I
4K.
was
That's
there
my
in
favorite.
person.
And enjoy as you
Oh my
watch
God.
him bitch and moan about Mindy not holding the camera correctly.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. God damn it, Mindy.
Oh, all
That
right.
is cool.
Full 4K.
Poor Mindy. 20 years on, we're still ragging on her about that fucking camera.
Yep.
30 years almost.
Poor girl.
So, yeah, so anyway, Transformers. Official trailer for the HBO Max mini docu-series Equal, premiering October 22nd. The gripping and true backstories of the unsung heroes of the LGBTQIA+, pre-Stonewall, who changed the course of American history throughout their tireless activism. Very nice. Movie and TV news. King of the Motherfuckers, Samuel L. Jackson, is set to reprise the role of Nick Fury in a new Marvel series currently in development at Disney+. The exact plot details of the show are being kept under wraps, but multiple sources say Jackson is attached to star with Kyle Bradstreet, the writer of the critically popular Mr. Robot series. Love Mr. Robot. Attached to write and executive produce. Very cool. Kiefer Sutherland and Joey King will lend their voices to Shudder's upcoming animated The Creep Show Halloween special, based on 2 stories by Stephen King and his author son Joe Hill. Sutherland will star in Survivor Type, based on King's short story adapted by the special's director Greg Nicotero. Sutherland plays a man determined to stay alive alone on a deserted island no matter what the cost. The second tale, Twittering from the Circus of the Dead, based on the short story by Joe Hill and adapted by Melanie Dale, stars Joey King as a teen whose family road trip includes a visit to the gravest show on Earth. Well, that sounds like fun. Speaking of Shudder, the streaming service will surpass 1 million subscribers this week. Wow.
Hell yeah!
I should really.
Go Shudder.
It's my favorite streaming service, I gotta say.
I should really.
They don't pay me to say that, unfortunately. I wish they did.
I
But
should.
I really love their service.
I should really subscribe to them
Also, really
one of these days.
$6. I mean, you should really subscribe to it.
That's U.S.
Pretty cheap.
It's like $10 in Canada, I think. But anyway.
I think it's like $8. I think it's like $8 for you actually.
Is it? I don't
Canadian.
know. Anyway,
Whatever. It's pretty cheap.
I've already subscribed to a lot of monthly stuff, so I gotta sort of assess.
Yeah, find something to cut out and trade out for
Wow.
a Shudder. Yeah. That's what I had to do.
Easier said than done, because a lot of the things I subscribe to are not streaming services. They are other services that I use on a daily basis for things.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah. So anyway, HBO Max has greenlit a series order spin-off based on the character Peacemaker that will be in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad and played by John Cena. Cena will reprise the role, and Gunn will write and act as showrunner. The series is expected to explore the origins of the character. Peacemaker is scheduled to begin production in early 2021 prior to Gunn beginning work on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Alright, so we're going to have to wait even longer for Guardians 3, unfortunately, but at least we know it's coming. Comedic legend Chris...
I mean, the way... Okay. Never mind.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What?
I was going to say... I know I'm lagging. I was going to say the way that that he worked with... what's-his-face? Batista, right?
Oh, Dave Bautista. Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It gives me reason to believe he could work with someone like John Cena, who has in the past done some pretty damn good jobs as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
The Wall being a great example. That was a pretty damn good movie. I think he did a pretty damn good job in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Bumblebee, he's okay, but you know. But I think James Gunn knows how to work with actors like this.
Give him credit. He was okay in Bumblebee.
I still gotta watch Bumblebee.
I did give credit.
No, that's rude.
You said he was mad.
Deserves more credit. That's not fair at all. You know that.
John Cena.
Anyway,
let's carry on here, please. Comedic legend Chris Rock has written a new script that will pair him with his longtime pals Adam Sandler and Dave Chappelle. Plot details remain under wraps at this early stage in the game, but Rock was described as giddy about the idea. It could either be a comedy, drama, or a mix of the two at this point. I'm still really looking forward to Chris Rock's take on the Saw franchise, personally.
I missed the chat. Hi, chat. Back in here.
After a record-setting season premiere, Amazon Prime Video is fast-tracking a spin-off series within the universe of The Boys. The spin-off is set at America's only college exclusively for young adult superheroes, or SUPs, that is run by Vought International. It is described as an irreverent R-rated series that explores the lives of hormonal competitive SUPs as they put their physical, sexual, and moral boundaries to the test, competing for the best contracts in the best cities. Part college show, part Hunger Games, with all the heart, satire, and raunch of the flagship series. Excellent. I still need to check that out. I've heard it's really good. Heard the comic's really good, too. Actor Aldous Hodge, who previously had roles in The Invisible Man and others, will portray Carter Hall Hawkman in the upcoming Black Adam film. Cool. Also, Warner Brothers has confirmed...
You're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Also, Warner Brothers has confirmed that reshoots of Zack Snyder's Justice League will take place with most of the cast returning. It was actually confirmed that Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Gal Gadot are all returning to shoot additional scenes. Filming will take place over the course of about a week. Well, this sounds interesting. Sega is developing a live-action adaptation from its Yakuza video games franchise. The first game follows the story of Kazuma Kiryu being released from a 10-year prison sentence after taking the fall for the murder of his family's patriarch. After the entire Japanese underworld is pulled into the search for $100 million stolen from the vault of his former clan, Kiryu is forced back into the lawless world of the Yakuza. Cool.
I'm sold because these games are awesome.
A game.
Yeah.
I guess it's going to be... Yeah, that's cool.
So here's how it works. These games are heavily inspired by Yakuza and Mafia movies. Now they're going to be their own Yakuza movie, which is like full circle.
Yeah, basically.
Why not? I think I'm down with that.
For sure. As long as it remains true to the spirit of the source material, you know.
The reason I was confused specifically was because I could have sworn that during one of these events that they had in the past few months, they showed a trailer of a game, a Yakuza game that looks almost exactly as that's described. So I was like, wait, I thought that was going to be a game.
Well, it might also be a game. I don't know. Might be a new game. I think there's a new game coming out too, isn't there? Or just came out?
There hasn't been one that's been
That's up, yeah.
announced.
This what? Eric, what?
So there hasn't a new one. New one hasn't been announced, but
Okay, never mind then. I must be thinking of
Clearly,
something
I'm
else.
just going insane.
Clearly. In renewal news, Bob's Burgers will return for a 12th and 13th seasons, while Family Guy will return for its 20th and
Nice.
21st seasons. So there you
there you go.
In cancellation news,
Okay.
Netflix's The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance will not be renewed for a second season, while CW's Supergirl will end after 6 seasons.
The problem with the thing is, I think that's a Disney thing with the Dark Crystal, because that movie, that show that was acclaimed, it was critically acclaimed, it was highly streamed and highly talked about on social media.
Yeah.
There's no reason why it would be canceled other than a rights issue, right?
Oh, because Jim Henson?
That should have gotten another season. Well, I'm so annoyed it didn't get another season, you know?
I don't know.
Maybe Disney will put a second season out.
I don't know. It's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
In streaming news, Father of the Bride Part 3-ish, a sequel kinda, bringing back much of the original cast, is now watchable on YouTube. Oh, cool.
I saw it. I really loved it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Really?
Really?
They didn't screw it up?
No,
I'm
not
surprised.
All right. So that is it for the news. So we'll do the in memoriam here before we get on to the video games.
Wait a minute.
Seem to what?
I didn't hear any mention of the trailer for Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh my God.
Because there wasn't any mention of the trailer for The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Well,
What the fuck, Roberto?
Jesus!
That came out this week, the trailer for that.
Oh, okay.
And I want to see it so bad.
Well, I'm just
It looks so
I'm
good.
just gonna go in. I know this one's based on Turn of the Screw, which is a wonderful tension-filled story. I should rewatch The Innocents. Actually, I picked up the Criterion of that a little while ago. I still haven't watched it.
I need to get that.
Yeah, it's very good.
That's high on my list of things to get.
That was my first experience with that story. It was The Innocents,
Oh.
and it just blew me
Well,
away.
I mean, I got Slaughter of the Innocents right here on the shelf,
Ooh.
and
We should watch that.
here in the
actually.
lovely Synapse section of the
Oh.
selection of my hand.
Yeah, we should watch that because I know you haven't seen it and I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's a good one. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Okay, in memoriam. Road Warrior Animal, professional wrestling legend with a career spanning 36 years between 1982 and 2018. Along with his partner, the late great Road Warrior Hawk, he was one half of arguably the greatest tag team in the history of the business, the Road Warriors. Among their countless tag title runs, Hawk and Animal are the only team to hold the AWA, NWA, and WWF Tag Team Championships. In 2011, Animal, Hawk, and their longtime manager Paul Ellering were inducted not only the WWE Hall of Fame, but the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame as well. Yosuke Saito, Japanese actor with a nearly 40-year career between 1981 and 2018. Saito has over 50 film and television credits to his name, but the role most Westerners would know him from is the villainous Susumu Okubo from 1994's Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla.
Ah.
Gale Sayers, American professional football player who was both a halfback and return specialist in the NFL. In a relatively brief but highly productive NFL career, Sayers spent 7 seasons with the Chicago Bears from 1965 to 1971 through multiple injuries effectively limited him to 5 seasons of play. Nicknamed the Kansas Comet, Sayers played college football for the Kansas Jayhawks football team of the University of Kansas, where he compiled 4,020 all-purpose yards over 3 seasons and was twice recognized as a consensus All-American. Sayers was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1977 at age 34 and remains the youngest person to have received the honor. Oh, awesome. Jackie Stallone, American astrologer, dancer, and former on-screen promoter of Glow, the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Stallone became famous in her own right during the mid-1990s by publishing astrology books, making television appearances, and setting up a psychic hotline where she would charge telephone callers for advice from her and other operators. She also invented the term rumpology, which, according to her, is an art similar to that of palm reading, except that the procedure is done by examining pictures of people's rear ends. She was the she was the mother of Hollywood legend Sylvester Stallone, and Jackie made it to the ripe age of 98. That's excellent. Good for her.
Wow.
Tommy DeVito, American musician and singer with a 70-year career between 1950 and 2020. Best known as a founding member, vocalist, and lead guitarist of the rock and doo-wop band The Four Seasons. Best known for such hits as Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, and Walk Like a Man. In 1990, the original Four Seasons lineup, DeVito, Bob Gaudio, sorry, I'm butchering that, Nick Massey, and Frankie Valli were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then the Vocal Group Hall of Fame in 1991. Tommy made it to the ripe old age of 92. Michael Lonsdale, British-French actor with an over 60-year career between 1955 and 2016, and who appeared in over 180 films and television shows. Stateside, he's best known for his roles as the villain Hugo Drax in the 1979 James Bond film Moonraker, the detective Claude Lebel from 1973's The Day of the Jackal, and M. DuPont d'Ivory in 1993's The Remains of the Day. Michael made it to the ripe old age of 89. Juliette Greco, French singer and actress with a 70-year career between 1946 and 2016. Her best-known songs were Jolie Môme, Déchablis Moi, and La Javanaise. Yes, my wonderful
first try.
French pronunciation. She sang tracks with lyrics written by French poets such as Jacques Prévert and Boris Vian, and singers like Jacques Brel and Serge Gainsbourg. Juliette made it to the ripe age of 93. I'm bilingual, can't you tell? Yeah. Michael Chapman, American cinematographer and film director with a 41-year career between 1968 and 2007. Well known for his work on many films of the American New Wave of the 1970s and in the 1980s, with prominent directors such as Martin Scorsese and Ivan Reitman. He was nominated for an Oscar twice for his work on Raging Bull and The Fugitive. Chapman filled out his resume with the likes of Taxi Driver, Space Jam, 1987's The Lost Boys, Michael Jackson's Bad music video, and many others. Michael made it to the ripe old age of 84. We also lost
wide range of films to.
Yeah, this is one that I definitely noticed big time. We lost Ron Cobb, American-Australian cartoonist, artist, and film designer, beginning as an animator on Disney's Sleeping Beauty in 1957. From there, Cobb became known as a pioneer in the genre of science fiction, applying his craft to the likes of 1977's Star Wars, designing many of the creatures seen in the Cantina scene, most notably the Hammerhead alien. In Ridley Scott's Alien, he designed the landscapes and orbit of LV-426, the interior of the Nostromo, and the Facehugger. He would return for Cameron's sequel, Aliens, where he would design the dropship, the layout of Hadley's Hope colony, and the APC vehicle. On Back to the Future in 1985, Cobb designed what would be the centerpiece of that film, the time-traveling DeLorean. Cobb has also contributed production design to films such as 1982's Conan the Barbarian, 1984's The Last Starfighter, 1989's Leviathan, 1990's Total Recall, and many others. Ron made it to the ripe old age of 83. He also did some work for...
He was a Titan.
It did what?
I said he was a Titan.
He was, yeah, he really was. He was pretty much all the genre films that we're always gushing about. He's likely in the credits somewhere.
Yep.
And then one more here that was a late addition from Cass. John Napier Turner, of course, John Turner. 17th Prime Minister of Canada, initially thrust into the public eye for dancing with Princess Margaret during her royal visit to Canada in 1959. First elected in 1962, he served in cabinet in the Pearson government before seeking the Liberal leadership in 1968, losing to Pierre Trudeau. What's his face? The current guy's father, whatever his name
Justin
is.
Trudeau's
Justin
father.
Trudeau's father, yeah. I knew it was a J. I was going to say John, Jack, John, Joe, Trudeau.
Joe Trudeau. Yeah.
Continuing to serve in the Trudeau government before retiring to private life as a Bay Street lawyer in 1975. Returned to politics in 1984, winning the leadership of the Liberal Party and serving as Prime Minister for 79 days in 1984 before losing in a landslide to Brian Mulroney. Stayed on as Liberal leader until 1990, famously waging a passionate battle against the Canada-US Free Trade Agreement during the 1988 election. More recently, served as a panelist for the televised youth contest Canada's Next Prime Minister. Made it to the ripe old age of 91. Oh, and that is it for the news and the obits. What's on the screen this week, Mr. Garbage Gamer, good sir?
Got a little Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh, nice. I think have I played that one? I played one of the Jet Set radios. I can't remember if it was that one.
Probably the original Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio, depending on.
I think it's Jet Grind Radio that I played, actually, yeah.
Yeah, because there's, I think Japan it's Jet Set Radio, and here it's Jet Grind Radio.
And I really sucked at it.
Just the Xbox exclusive Jet Set Radio Future.
Nice.
Now turn it around.
Very nice.
Yeah, turning it around, and it's Sega GT 2002.
Oh, it's a 2-in-1.
Yeah.
A 2-in-1 kind of deal.
Yeah, this was one of the launch discs for the original Xbox.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And it was a
I
double pack.
remember there was a time
Nice.
when those launch discs were so prevalent. The double packs were so prevalent of those.
Oh, yeah.
In particular.
Because they were double packs with awesome
there were so
games.
many of them out there. Yeah, there were so many of them out there, though, that GameStop couldn't sell them. And so they were literally selling them for a quarter a piece.
Oh, wow.
And that's when I got it. For a fucking quarter.
A quarter.
Yeah, I think I actually I
And
picked
it was
mine up.
a great fucking deal. These are both good games. So
I think I picked mine up off of eBay for like $5
Uh-huh.
or something like that.
yeah,
So
nowadays that's a
$5.
pretty good deal for it. I mean, they're getting harder to find.
Oh yeah.
$5.
Oh.
What?
You gonna live over there, Skinslip?
What?
Are you gonna live? You okay? What's going on? What's happening?
I'm okay.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Ah.
Holy cow.
Holy crap, Michelle.
Whoa.
What
Keep
happened?
him up.
What happened?
Oh my
It's
God.
it's
Thank
hashtag
God.
hashtag keep him up.
No
What,
shit.
what happened?
I got $240 from Michelle to put towards the marathon after the show.
Oh my God, Michelle!
Damn.
That is awesome.
That's
Glorious freedom.
4.5 hours, and I think, yeah, 5
Michelle, this
something.
is for you.
Madness.
Hashtag keep him up. There you go.
Hashtag Michelle, or not hashtag, but exclamation point Michelle in the chat.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm
Madness.
talking about.
You definitely deserve it.
Holy
damn.
moly. Well, thank you so much.
Keep them all up
Oh,
all night, huh?
we're going to have a
And
lot of
Michelle's
fun.
officially
We're
the
going to have a lot of
Stream
fun.
loss.
So, let's see. It was 7.5. I got to keep track here. So, anyway, you can carry on while I math over here.
Alright, so yeah. Let's see. The first bit of news here, we actually have an expansion coming out for Left 4 Dead 2 called The Last Stand. It's a new expanded campaign based
Oh,
off
yeah.
the original Last Stand survival map. It has over 20 new survival maps inside of it, 4 new scavenger areas, new melee items, and ton of new bug fixes and more added features coming soon. So instead of getting Left 4 Dead 3, they're expanding Left 4 Dead 2. So
Oh, they're doing that with-
Excellent.
they also announced the same thing for Among Us. They were working on Among Us 2, but it's been selling so well, they decided to incorporate all the changes into the main game. So
Yep.
they're just making
That
more
makes
content for
sense.
the new game.
they're just expanding
Great.
among.
I
Yeah.
need to get that. I really do.
Yeah, so we're sitting at 12 hours
How
total.
about you fix the fucking thing?
What thing? What are you talking about? What are you babbling about?
I have no idea.
Not you. Among Us.
Oh.
Their servers are dog shit. Like, fucking terrible.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
I haven't played it yet.
Let's see. Good Old Games actually has been releasing some stuff lately. They announced that they have officially released and a lot of people are kind of on the fence about it, and I don't know why. I don't know what they were expecting. Good Old Games has always just released the original versions of these games that work on modern hardware, and that's kind of what this is. They announced that they're releasing the original Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance to PC.
I literally just saw that. I just saw that when I was scrolling the Facebook
along
earlier.
with the Contra and Capcom collections are going to be available on GOG as well. But a lot of people are upset for some unknown reason that it's not like some HD remaster. It is literally the original games as they were originally released on PC. And it's just like
GOG.
It's GOG. That's what they
GOG.
do. They don't remaster games.
Hey, are you new here?
Most people no, because we've had so many strings of remasters lately. Remakes and remasters, that's what they expected this to be, which is not. So they're like, I saw an article and they were showing screenshots. They're like, it doesn't look good at all, and they were showing the original Metal Gear Solid. I'm like, yeah, it looks like a smoothed out version of the PlayStation version, which is what the PC release was. No, that's the thing, is that's what the PC release was literally a port of the PlayStation version.
Yeah.
It had the same polygonal graphics and stuff. It was just smooth.
Right.
Instead of having the texture warping.
Yeah.
So.
Like I remember it. Like
Yeah. So do I used to play actually. On my friend's old laptop was actually the first time I ever played Metal Gear Solid. I did not play it on PlayStation.
You can get the Metal Gear Solid collection on PS3 still to this day for like $15-20 fucking dollars.
Well,
like you really want it in like high edition.
Yes.
Really,
of course.
You know.
Here's the thing though. I was actually looking at that when they dropped yesterday. It's just the old PC versions. There has been no widescreen enhancement or anything like that.
Just saying, yeah.
Yeah, they're basically just they'll run without too much fuss on your modern system, but they're still just old PC releases.
It's still the original, and they're not asking a lot for them. They're asking like
it's like 20-something bucks. You get like all three.
Yeah, it's like that's not a lot. So it's you keep your now that the chat knows and everyone knows, keep your expectations not super high.
Tempered, please.
Thanks, Major Matoko. Lucky 13. There you go. So that means we have 13 hours of gaming to look forward to after SNI. Glad I slept for 16 hours.
I'm glad you got lots of rest. Yes.
Yes, I'm definitely going to need it.
The next bit
as
here,
well as some additional coffee.
This one I didn't expect to see news for. And I think this one was posted in our Discord.
Actually, sorry. Can I just interject for a moment because I just remembered something? There was something else that was released earlier this week, also on GOG, and that was Freedom Fighters, which.
Hey, how about you let me do the news before you start talking?
Okay, I thought it was a related item, so why didn't you put them together?
It's in the news.
All right. Well, I thought you would have mentioned it at the same
I'm sorry,
time.
you do that to us. I'm doing it to you.
New GOG releases, all together.
Yeah,
so
I'm not done with the news.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for announcing that one.
Well, sorry, it's one I personally was very excited about. So
yeah, and I was excited to tell you.
All right. Well, I already bought it. Literally the second it dropped.
I love you, boys.
Anyway,
children,
carry on.
By children, I mean
anyway.
You tell them.
Yeah, Freedom Fighters got released on both GOG and Steam.
Yeah.
By the way,
I would
recommend. Yeah, I would recommend getting the Steam one. Actually,
why?
Because the Steam one
forever.
Well, if you actually looked at it, the Steam one is remastered in high widescreen.
Yes, so is the GOG
Steam
one.
Release. The Steam release has the one that has the backward support and all that shit. The GOG one is literally just the original game.
Nope,
like we were talking about with the Metal Gear Solid and Substance release.
Wrong. And I say wrong because the whole reason I bought it was because that's not what it is. It is the enhanced version with widescreen support. I even loaded it up for as soon as I got it.
All right, fine.
They're the same. The only difference
They
is
are the same.
they are the same.
Oh yeah, the whole descriptions and all the different sites that said that get the Steam one. That's the one with the widescreen and all the enhanced features.
Well, they
and
probably just
so that the GOG one is literally.
They probably just assumed it was, but
See,
no.
that's what I think is hilarious. They didn't assume with Metal Gear Solid, but
Yeah.
they did assume with fucking
here's
Freedom
the thing.
Fighter.
Okay, here's the thing. Previously, I had an abandonware release of Freedom Fighters, and that one was just fucky to get running. It would work, but the widescreen, everything would be like fat and stubby because you're stretching the image. But with the GOG one, that was one of the things I specifically bought it for. When they said it's the widescreen enhanced version, I'm like, okay, sold. So I bought it, installed it, loaded it up, and it looked fucking beautiful. And I was like,
I wonder if there's a price difference.
I've never seen this game look this good before. I mean, it's still the old low-res textures, obviously, and low polygon count, but it looks like much better than I was expecting it to. So,
Shit.
I don't know why they're saying that about the Steam version, because...
See, for me, I would still go, for me personally, the Steam version with the chance that there might be a Steam Workshop compatible.
Yeah.
We might get high-res texture packs.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance? No, sorry.
There is, yes. Right there.
But yeah,
the next one here, I didn't expect to be able to do news on this one because this game came out, it was popular for a little while, then it just kind of like went away. And that was, did anybody remember Override 2 Super Mech League?
Nope.
Exactly.
No.
I was just gonna say, when I got the email notice about Freedom Fighters, I don't think I ever bought something so fast on GOG or anywhere. It's like, oh my god, they fixed it. So I bought it.
I think I did the same thing when I found out that Shogo Mobile Armor Division was on GOG.
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy shit. That and also the game Robo Rumble. I go,
Rumble.
I go, holy shit! Like this has been a game that I've been looking for easily over a decade at this point. Because a random game I bought when I was a kid, and for PC, and it's just like no one's heard of it. And it just like randomly showed up on GOG. I go, okay. So, whoa.
Huh? What?
Did I just lose? Okay, everything got super quiet. I thought I lost sound.
We were just paying attention. What? Oh, what?
No,
Hey, Luctron dropped another $5. Thanks so much, dude.
Oh, Stoud muted his mic. That's what it was.
If anyone drops another 20, we'll add another half hour to the proceedings afterwards. We're sitting at 13 extra hours so far. It's going to be a long night.
I was trying to be kind and not have you hear my microwave,
Yeah, because it's like it literally cut off, and it was just like dead silent. And I go, because I've been having issues with my USB ports on my computer, so of it just going out. But anyway, so yeah, Override 2 Super Mech League has an update, and it adds an interesting update that I didn't expect. Now, for people who don't know, Override 2 Super Mech League is a third-person arena fighting game where you get to play as mechs. Different, just random robots or aliens or whatever. And it's like Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, which was kind of the reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, the new update, they're adding Ultraman characters.
Ultraman! Excellent.
And specifically, they're adding the original Ultraman suit. They're adding the mysterious Bemlar? Bemluar? I don't know. Dan Moriboshi in the Ultraman suit version 7, and the incredibly powerful alien Black King. Which is totally not Space Godzilla.
Okay.
If you look at it, and you're like, that's literally like a stumpy version of Space Godzilla.
Uh-huh. It's so stumpy.
It is. It's just like, instead of being big, giant mess, it's like kind of wide and short.
I think there were a few nods to the back and forth to and from the respective franchises over the years, so it doesn't surprise me to have a little.
I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. I mean, Jet Jaguar. Hello.
See, that's what I thought. When I was a kid, I always confused Jet Jaguar with Ultraman. I always thought that they were the same thing.
I don't know
Like,
what
it started off as
yeah.
Jet Jaguar, then it morphed into Ultraman.
I don't know what the official story is there. That if they actually wanted to have a crossover and just couldn't get the rights, so they did something like that, or if it was just a little homage type of thing. You know, it might have been just an homage, but
Probably, I would guess, yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
because I know when I, as a kid, watching Godzilla versus
Megalon.
I'm having a total brain fart.
Megalon.
Because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I grew up watching, and it was Jet Jaguar. And then as I got older, I saw Ultraman, and for some reason, in my mind, I thought those were the exact same characters. Because to me, not seeing them next to each other, I thought they looked the same.
Yeah, they do look very similar.
So, so I was like, oh, okay. So I'd always confuse the two. But anyway, so yeah, a cast of Ultraman characters is coming to Override 2 Super Mech League. And I remember playing it. I think I beta tested it a while ago. And it's fun. It's kind of clunky, but it's fun. It's a classic brawler.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the next one, bit of news here. I know you just got gifted this game on Steam, and that would be Panzer Dragoon Remake.
Yeah, pretty stoked about that one.
Yep, it got released on Steam. He just got donated that. Thank you for the donation on that, by the way. But if you don't want it on PC, but you want it on your PlayStation 4, you don't have to wait very long. Next week.
Oh.
Panzer Dragoon Remake hits PlayStation Network.
Well, there you go.
So, and that's pretty big because it's been out for quite a while, but it's been a Nintendo Switch exclusive for some unknown reason.
Oh, right. Yeah, you were saying. That's weird.
So, and I do have the Switch version. I do have the said Switch version and have played it, and it's fantastic. It's one of those ones where they literally took the code and the core gameplay and then just like slapped just amazing graphics all over it. So it plays, if you've played Panzer Dragoon at all, you'll be right at home. It plays exactly how it used to. So yeah, nice. There's literally no relearning controls or anything like that. Excellent. Let's see.
I only ever played it in the store on Sega Saturn when it was new.
At like a demo kiosk?
Yeah. But I loved it. Yeah. I was like, this might almost sell me on the Sega Saturn almost, but it didn't.
Yeah, actually, the first time I'd actually really played the original Panzer Dragoon was actually on the original Xbox when it was an unlockable extra in Panzer Dragoon Orta.
Okay. The sequel.
So
what platform was that one on? Dreamcast or
what? Panzer Dragoon?
Orta, the second one.
The original Xbox.
Okay, that's weird.
Xbox.
You think it would be on the Dreamcast?
And one of the things after you beat the game, one of the things you can unlock is the original Panzer Dragoon, and it was the only time that it had been emulated officially.
Yeah.
By Sega. So
both of them are incredibly expensive, as you can imagine.
Oh, Panzer Dragoon Orta is on the list of one of the most expensive original Xbox games. It's one of those games that's like $400 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going down. It's going to go down in price a bit, but not too much.
Yeah. Yeah, if you were one of the lucky ones that held on to your original copies from when they first released, that's an expensive title.
Yeah.
Like that's Shenmue level, like money.
When I was in high school, my friend had Sega Saturn, and he had the Aliens trilogy and Mortal Kombat trilogy, and then he had Panzer Dragoon. And I wasn't allowed to play any of the games.
What?
I couldn't touch his precious Saturn.
Oh.
But oh my god, I've always wanted. Oh, he was a terrible friend. He was a very emotionally abusive person.
Well, good riddance to him.
Yeah, I always wanted to play that game, and I watched someone play it for hours.
Yeah.
I very much want to play it.
What I would have loved, Major Patoka mentioned this, and this is another case of if their first attempt goes well, then they would, consider doing sequels or anything like remastering sequels. I would have loved, since there is technically 3 games there is a trilogy of Panzer Dragoon games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen an HD trilogy which would be Panzer Dragoon, Panzer Dragoon Zwei, and then Panzer Dragoon Orta.
Yeah.
What was Swipe released on?
It's Saturn.
That was that US released at all?
So that was the second one.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. I don't know
Okay.
much about Zwei.
I don't know either. I've never heard of it actually until tonight.
I want to say it's either a Japanese only, but I do believe it only got released on the Saturn. Then Orta was the only time it actually ventured off of another system.
Okay.
So let's see. Panzer Dragoon Saga does exist, but it's a very different game. It's an RPG compared to the rail shooters.
I didn't know that. Okay. I love rail shooters.
A lot of people don't know Panzer Dragoon is an entire franchise. Like it's got multiple spin-offs and all this different
I really want to get Red.
I actually didn't know that. But
Red's another one.
Yeah, Rez is another fantastic franchise.
Oh man.
Rez.
Rosie especially, I think, will love that. You got to let her play that.
Oh God, yeah. Riding a dragon, shooting giant.
I was just gonna say,
she'll love it for sure.
Arcade-based rail shooter where you, ride a dragon. It literally screams Rose.
She'll love it. She'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
who wouldn't love it? You're riding a dragon shooting things. It's fucking cool.
Exactly. What's the matter with you people?
yeah. See, there you go. Panzer Dragoon Saga, the knockoff
What do you mean, you
RPG for the Sega Saturn goes. Anything Panzer Dragoon is expensive. Just that the Saga goes for $600.
Oh my God!
Wow.
What?
Yeah. If it's got the Panzer Dragoon stamp on it and it's old, it's gonna be expensive. Period.
Damn.
It's a very beloved franchise.
Yeah.
So
I've got some I would say some pretty high-end PS1 games. But I mean, like
I was gonna say what makes it worse is that it's another case of it's stupidly popular now, but it wasn't stupidly popular back then.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of copies of them.
That's called a cult classic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You've got a cult following. It's now a classic. That's literally the definition.
Or a sleeper hit.
Or sleeper hit. Or underappreciated gem.
Underappreciated gem. Yeah.
A hidden gem,
Cult
if you will.
Classic? What cult is this that we're talking about?
The cult of personality.
I'm kidding.
The cult of my ass.
So last but
I
not
mentioned
least,
Scientology, sorry. I mentioned Scientology, but
The cult of my butthole.
Or how about the cult of the band Kiss? Or should
Cult
we
of
say
personality.
Knights in Satan's Service?
That's what I had.
Hey, they wish.
Good lord.
Fuck them, by the way.
Satan?
Uh-huh.
I was like, anyway, the last bit of news here. This one I'm actually pretty excited. I reinstalled the game and just went exploring again. We have yet another update to No Man's Sky.
Mm-hmm.
No Man's Sky Origins, and this update actually reworks the. It adds a lot more content that can be randomly generated onto planets. It also reworks the algorithm to make the planets more lively and more dynamic and like closer to more of what the original trailers were.
Mm-hmm.
And there is one thing they added in that was in the original trailer he mentioned specifically, and I have seen one in game. I was wondering what the fuck was happening. They have introduced sandworms.
Oh, lovely.
Giant ass. Like you'll be standing there, and there'll just be this big ass fucking sandworm that just comes right overhead and like burrows into the ground right in front of you. And it's just like, and it's also being in VR and seeing that is trippy as hell. So, because it's like you won't see it at first, you'll just like your screen will start to shake and you'll hear it rumble and you'll turn around and it's just like a giant pillar.
Yeah.
And it's just going right overhead. And you're just, holy shit. And they did work out the algorithm because they were saying that originally he wanted to have them in the game. He showed them off in the trailer, but when they started implementing stuff like base building and explorable locations that were more than just like the land mass, the sandworms were getting in the way and like glitching through them, and they didn't have an algorithm set to avoid stuff like bases yet.
Yeah.
So that's why they were removed from the base game until they worked it out.
Mhm.
Well, since a lot of updates have happened and now there's custom base building and multiplayer and all this stuff, so that's why it took so long for stuff like sandworms and giant creatures to show up in the game, is they had to figure out how to make sure these things, you don't, spend weeks on end building your ultimate base on a planet. You go off planet for a day or so, you come back and a sandworm is just like burrowed right through the middle of your fucking. So they did figure that out. So they don't damage any custom made buildings or anything like that.
Unless
they're
you're
just more
actively in the game at the time, I assume.
Yeah, and they don't spawn unless you physically see them.
Yeah.
And he goes, they don't really do anything. It's more of a spectacle.
It's
like
if you don't see them, they don't exist.
in the world of No Man's Sky, that is literally true. So
Nice.
So yeah, I knew as soon as I saw that, everyone on the forums, everyone on fucking YouTube and on Twitch and on Twitter were posting Dune pictures from Beetlejuice,
Oh yeah, of
pictures
course.
of something like that. They're going
Of
like
course.
anything that had any kind of sandworm reference.
There was a few Tremors ones too.
Yeah, there was a couple Tremors and stuff like that. They were just like, oh my god, sandworms! And like the last update and the update before, they saw like a 200% user spike.
It's
like
in No Man's Sky on Steam.
Oh my god!
It's
funny.
funny.
Content you get users? No way.
It's funny how that's coming out right around the same time we got the Dune trailer.
I honestly think this is, sir.
I wouldn't say there was a thing there. They've been planning this for a long time. So
I was gonna say, if you go back and watch the original
they just
E3
watched the trailer and then made
video,
sandworms. Boom, done.
and the original E3 launch video, and he even goes back in the recent interview and shows it. He goes, you could see in the original interview, you could see a big sandworm wiggling by the screen.
So they were just waiting to see if a new Dune movie would ever come out to unleash the sandworms. Just had them on standby this whole time.
and apparently, and see, I don't
release the sandworms.
I don't know if I'm okay with this. I mean, I get why they did it, but apparently they did rework the algorithm for the animal generations, where you kind of don't get like the derpy ridiculousness anymore.
Aww.
I go. Yeah, that's kind of the fun part. Is like you get like this giant hippo with the tiniest legs you've ever seen in your life.
Exactly. We live for the derp. Come on, bring back the derp.
You gotta at least embrace the derp a little bit.
Exactly.
You know?
Don't deny
give us an
us
homage.
the derp.
At least give us an homage, like have like one every 1,000 planets or something like that. Just have like Derp Central.
Derp. It's all derpy animals.
It's just an entire derp planet. It's just like just pure
all
stupidity.
Derp all the time.
And it's just
derp, 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 derp.
And I explored around. I landed on a planet. They reworked the weather system, added a few new weather type effects. There's one I actually could not land.
Oh.
Like it was a snowstorm that was going, and I just could not. Shit.
Oh really? That's interesting.
And I had to fly off planet because it said engaging landing sequence, and I don't think I ever actually landed.
And nope, not gonna happen.
Dying seconds from the cold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was like negative 200 something degrees below zero.
Yeah, you'd probably die in seconds from the cold. And
Like my whole screen when I got out of my ship, my whole screen just went like.
Damn.
I didn't die. I instantly got a freeze warning the second I walked off my ship, and it was still like 19 below zero inside the cockpit of my ship.
Just so you know, you're gonna freeze to death here in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's how it works, actually.
Yeah.
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 By the way, you're dead.
That's what they need to add to the next update. The next update needs to be like the voice of like the British lady, like, by the way, you're about to die.
You're all going to die down here.
I was just gonna say, why don't we just like get the Red Queen from Resident Evil?
It's my favorite part of that movie is that little girl going, "We're all going to die down here."
You're all going to die down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine the Red Queen going, there are no empty slots in your ship's inventory.
Great. Why did I install that AI again? It just creeps me out anytime it updates me on anything.
I shouldn't have made it so accurate to my daughter. Shit's creepy.
Yep. Madness.
Anyway, that's all the gaming news that's fit to geek this week.
Excellent. Well, I assume we all have some pickups this week.
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah.
Got a few.
I got 3.
Got some stuff. I got a few. I got 5 technically, 3 of which are movies.
Yeah.
The other 2 are
Of 3.
other things.
I've got stacks. I'll go last.
All right, well, I'm gonna go have a quick smoke because it's been several hours since I have done so. So I'll be back.
Same.
Okay. Chat, this is good food.
Yeah, but all the times he yells at us, I'm doing the news, don't talk about it. And then he fucking just blindsides like a little bit of news that I have, and he fucking just goes, "Oh yeah, by the way," it's like I'm fucking doing gaming news. Shut the fuck up. Like seriously.
What is that?
The best response. Shut the fuck up.
It's called Devour. It's white cheddar mac and cheese with bacon.
Ah, okay.
That stuff is so good. That stuff is so good. Like as a microwave food goes.
There's at Aldi I can get them, and it's a Spätzle noodle, a mac and cheese Spätzle with sautéed onions.
Oh,
It's so fucking good.
that sounds good.
I had
Sauteed
to eat
onions.
second dinner. I was like, I'm just so hungry. I'm like, all right, I'm having second dinner. This is a thing of tech.
And if you've never had Spätzle noodles, oh my god.
So
Nope, never.
good.
It's literally, you ever had gnocchi?
Well, yeah, of course.
Similar.
Yeah, it's literally gnocchi, except they stretched it out into like a long noodle.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's
That's gonna be a weird texture, though.
it's a German noodle dish. But this was literally
I gathered by the names.
Say what?
Yeah,
I gathered by the
it's
names.
good with a really good gravy.
Oh yeah.
Really good what?
Gravy. Usually what it's served with. It's
well,
almost
I'm not
it's
saying
sort
that
of
gravy.
it's a noodle, but it's sort of potato-y. So yeah, it usually comes with gravy.
Yeah, it kind of borders on like a dumpling in a weird way.
Y'all posting like poutine photos and shit. And I'm just like, nah, I ain't having it. No thanks. I don't like gravy.
Why?
I just don't. I don't like gravy. I don't put it in my. I don't put it in my mashed potatoes.
gravy?
No. I don't put it in my mashed potatoes. I don't put it in anything. I don't like gravy at all.
That's a good thing, because that means all the gravy that we get is going to me, and that's also good
Right.
because the gravy can be expensive. So
I'd rather put Parmesan cheese in my potatoes. That's just my personal preference,
that's for expensive. You know.
But I mean, to each their own. Don't get me wrong. It's just not my thing. There's a lot
Wait,
of
did you
foods
say
like that. I just
Parmesan
don't
cheese
like.
on your potatoes?
Yeah. You never had Parmesan potatoes?
Interesting.
I will.
No,
I will introduce
I'll
you to
try
that,
that.
sir. I make very good
Sounds
Parmesan
good. I
potatoes.
didn't really thought of it.
See, like I haven't had a chance to really stretch my my cooking muscles in a few years, but I still know how to make some things technically.
Your
So as long as you
culinary
make sure to
legs.
burn the house down, we should be good.
Burning down the house.
Nice, man. Just straight up cheese fries. Fuck yeah.
Oh my god! Just put
I've
some,
never
spray
had
some
cheese
cheese on the
fries.
French fries. You just put the French fries in the tray, the frozen fries in the tray. You just sprinkle cheese all over that shit. Throw it in. You eat all the cooked cheese and everything. Oh,
Yes.
oh, so good. So good. Just so simple and so good. I like to do it with tater tots. Tater tots are really good like that.
And you can go as cheap as you want on that. I mean, it's melted cheese.
So, I used to make tater tot casserole with salsa and cheese and tater tots in a pan and some veggies that go with it. Usually it's peppers.
No meat?
I mean, you can. There's no. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing saying they can't do it. It was just not meat at the time. It was No, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't vegetarian. It wasn't vegan, but it was vegetarian.
Was it like intended to be vegetarian, but it just ended up that way?
Yeah. Yeah, it worked. You know what was really good was his tapatio sauce. That was so good.
You ever find that there's a lot of things that are just vessels for tapatio sauce?
Yeah, most things actually. You know what?
I've noticed that over
actually,
the years.
this would be really good on too. The tahine. All this stuff's so good. I put this on a lot of stuff now too.
I love tapatio in ramen specifically.
Oh my god, yes. On eggs in general.
I'm a traditionalist. I fill my ramen with sriracha.
I like sriracha too. I also like Tabasco sauce. It's all about mood, you know.
I
Yeah.
I
like.
prefer sriracha
hot
for more
sauces.
creamy things.
I love hot sauce.
I was gonna say a couple squirts of sriracha and then like a tonkatsu ramen that's money right there.
Can't have ramen.
When I make ramen, I just put other stuff. Ramen. Ramen noodles. Raymond noodles.
Everybody loves ramen.
My parents
Everybody loves
call it ramen.
What?
For some reason, my parents call it ramen. I don't know. I don't know.
There's no
There's
I.
no
in
I.
it.
Don't
Nor is there
You
an
know what the fuck
A
is
after
wrong?
the E.
I fucking know.
What the
I fucking
hell?
know. I've tried to correct
Anyway.
you for decades.
What?
If I was there, I'd be like, that's racist.
It don't matter. They're racist already.
When
Doesn't
I
make a
make
difference.
when I make ramen noodles, I usually put other things in there to make it more of a satisfying meal, such as I'll put in some veggies like some frozen peas and carrots, and usually I'll have some like pre-cooked ground beef, and I'll put some ground beef in there, and then makes it a nice satisfying meal.
I was gonna say you buy pork loins a lot.
Or an egg.
Pork would be good,
You know what
or an egg.
I would say, you know what the best thing to do is to poach the egg
protein.
in the boiling water of the ramen noodles.
You get some protein in there. You know, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah, you
veggies.
get
Poaching
a
the
little
egg in the
nutritional
boiling
on this
noodles
shit.
is key.
Get some thin-sized pork loin. You get some chasho in there.
There you go.
You just crack the egg right into your boiling noodles, wait a minute, and it fucking cooks, and you're just like, fuck yeah.
So,
Drain it, serve it.
So
whatever you want.
who would like to go first?
Mm.
Wow.
I can go because I only have two technically.
Oh, Cass has pickups this week? What? Okay. There you go.
All right. So one's not really a pickup, but it's something I found in storage I was quite pleased about. I didn't know I still had it. This model car.
Oh my god.
Oh, cool.
And yes, Sean, it's one that's intact and doesn't have the doors ripped off it.
Or the windows smashed or anything.
It's one of
God
my
damn
favorite
it's not
concept
the
cars
Sean.
ever. It's the Mustang Mach 3 concept.
There we go.
This is what
Very
the
nice.
90s Mustang should have been in my book. And
That looks nice.
Yeah, so that's going
looks
to go
way
onto
fucking
my-
better. Are you kidding me? Oh,
Even.
it's going to go
Even.
onto my car shelf I have.
Very nice. So you're actually
And other
doing a proper
car-related
car
thing.
shelf now without them being all smashed to pieces.
I do actually.
Nice.
The webcam won't reach far enough. I'll try and tilt it over there a bit. You can
Okay.
sort of see it.
Up on top there.
The top shelf.
Yeah.
There's some cars. Yeah.
Nice.
Take a photo of it one of these days. Post it.
Yeah,
Post
do
in the
that.
chat.
Like a photo with
Yeah,
your
I'll throw it up
camera or something.
in Motorheads.
Yeah,
With the new one added, actually, once I do it.
for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I was going to say the other pickup I had, which actually is in Motorheads, is I got a new car poster.
Hey, there you go.
It's really cast, by the way.
Very nice.
that's pretty cool.
Is that like
What it
all
is
80s
actually, it's
cars?
from a. Sorry, I'm having to hold this at a really awkward angle.
Okay.
It's from a thumbnail of a YouTube video actually that I made the poster.
Ah,
Yep.
It was from a collection of TV ad jingles for Pontiac from their from the late '80s.
okay. Yeah.
So there's four. There's the Sunbird, the Fiero, the Grand Dam, and the Grand Prix,
Nice.
and those are all 1988 models.
Good old 1988.
Yeah, I like the
I
pencil
was
sketch.
6.
I was
I was
four.
6.
But yeah, no, I like the pencil sketching on that. So
I told Cass this is the most perfectly cast thing ever that he's ever bought.
In
I
that
know.
in that television season, 1987 to 1988, both Brave Star and Cops, the animated series, Central Organization of Police Specialists, were still on the air for their one and only seasons.
And I was born.
And Visionaries. Visionaries. Knights of the Magical Light was on that year, too. Yeah.
Visionaries.
In 1987, I began my existence.
Can you tell we've all watched it?
Yep. We watched that on Saturday Morning Forever a while back. It's awesome.
Oh,
Loved
yeah,
it.
that was the year that Garbage Gamer arose to existence.
Arose to
Birth,
existence.
he hatched from his egg then.
Yeah. There's also actually 1988 was the year Beetlejuice came out. So, there you go. That was the only significant movie that year. I'm sure there were other ones. I just don't recall. Okay. Was that everything, Cass?
That's it. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, let's start at the top and work our way down. Garbage Gamer, what'd you get this week?
I got a couple things here.
A couple cock?
cock?
All right.
Get up a cocky?
A couple cocks.
I had the first movie and the third movie of this, so I thought I'd get the second one. And that's Underworld: Rise of the Lycans.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
I haven't seen
Love
any
the
of
Underworld
those.
series.
I need to get those one of these days.
I only liked the first movie.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of liked all three. I mean, the first one's by far
There's
the
like
best.
five of those
There's
movies,
five.
dude.
Actually,
Yeah, there is.
There's
This
five
one,
now.
it overstayed it.
Yeah.
It's welcome, but I think the first three are pretty good.
All right. I will get the box set of all five at some point and watch them.
See, I don't think any of them are like outrightly offensive or bad or anything, but they're just bad. There's nothing to rewatch except the first one. I really liked the unrated cut of the first one.
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale in black leather. That's all I need.
Oh, yeah.
I certainly have no complaints about the casting choices. Let me tell you, but it's not why I buy the movies, obviously.
Uh-huh.
So that's the next one. I'm surprised I found for $4.99. For the original Xbox, we got Crimson Skies.
Oh,
I want that
nice.
game.
Nice.
Nice.
One of the reasons why I wanted an Xbox.
Really good.
Yeah,
Very good.
and
Fucking
a very
great
true
game.
statement on the front box: best Xbox Live game
There you
for the
go.
longest time, and even
Yeah.
probably still to this day. This is still one of the most popular
Until the
multiplayer online games for the original Xbox.
Mech Assault. Mech Assault was really popular.
Excellent.
So
Oh,
Excellent. What?
I said excellent, like Xbox. Get it? Excellent.
Oh. Oh,
Dashing
Mech
hero.
Mech Assault.
No,
anyway,
Dashing.
That's Mexcellent.
but Mexcellent too, because mechs are awesome.
and last but certainly not least, to finish off the was it the 6th generation? What was PS2, Xbox, and GameCube? Was that the 6th generation of consoles?
I'd have to
Yeah.
think about it. Possibly
Mm.
fifth or
Fifth or
sixth.
sixth, yeah.
Yeah.
Picked up Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Nice.
Hey.
I had
It's classic.
GTA 3 and I had Vice City. I just did not have San Andreas.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first one with multiplayer. It's hidden, right?
That
With
one-
multiplayer in it?
It was-
No.
Sort of, like, right?
Not
Pretty sure it was implemented. Like, there's one alley, and you both. What game? Okay, chat.
I don't know.
Which game is it where you go to the alley and you can like get your friend to come in and play second player? Because I fucking played one of those ass
I thought
games
that
back
was
then.
G-
It's one of the PS2 ones.
I thought it was GTA 4 was the first one with like major multiplayer.
That
for
was the one where it was like completely different. No, this is like a co-op.
I made sure I got the one that had the map.
Yes, absolutely. I have.
Nice.
They had two sitting on. This was at Half Price
Yeah.
Books. They had
That's-
two sitting on the shelf.
yeah.
One had the map, one did not. And they were
That's-
both the exact same price.
That's something I always look for, to actually open the case and look and see what inserts are in there. So
Yeah.
whenever
Yes.
I buy used games, I always try to get with the instructions, and in that case, always with the maps with the GTA games. I don't think I have
Yeah,
GTA
something-
3. I do have Vice City and San Andreas, though, and they both have the instructions and the map.
Even for Crimson Skies, I even looked for the one that had the original free issue of Xbox Magazine insert,
Nice. There you go.
advertising the next Halo,
Oh, what? They're doing a sequel to
Whoa.
Halo?
which was not Halo
game-
2.
That Halo game, that's a fad. It'll never have any sequels.
Do I
Trust
have
me.
any of the Halos?
Nobody will remember it in 10 years.
I know I was wanting to get the Master Chief Collection. I don't know if I
Yeah.
actually have it yet. I
This
can't
was
remember.
back in the day when, the original Halo hype train was still super high,
Yeah.
and Microsoft was like, okay, yeah, Halo's cool, but we got we got to do something that kind of dethrones it a little bit. So they tried, and they released Brute Force. Oh, that was a disaster.
Excellent.
That is just a terrible game. Holy
It's
shit.
just terrible. It is terrible.
Just,
This
You
idea.
love it.
I know, Crowline in the chat, Brute Force. Yeah. So that was it. That was the pickups.
Why did I
Yeah.
just randomly get 3 trading cards for Inside? That's weird.
What?
Well, I just loaded up Steam. I was going to
Does
see
Rosie
if
have
I...
access to your account?
Oh, maybe. Maybe. She might have been playing it. Yeah. I think she has it on her PC. That would
There
explain
you
it.
go.
Yeah, so that one... Yeah, I guess that one might play on hers. That's probably why. I'll ask her. It's a good game. I hope she's enjoying it if she is indeed playing it.
And so that was about a $12 haul for all of those.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
So
Do
the
not
movie,
have
yeah,
it. Okay.
Underworld: Rise of the Lycans was in the $3 section.
Was it?
Nice.
Excellent.
So,
That's a good price. I gotta say that's a good price to buy it for.
$3. Okay. Princess Strega. What'd you get this week?
Do you want me to go last? Because I got the most stuff.
I don't care. You're next on the list. I'm going top to bottom.
All right, I'll go.
Except for
So
Cass,
I'm going
because
to
he
do it in
volunteered.
chronological order
Uh-huh.
because it's been a while since I've been on, and it's a
Okay.
little bit of stuff to show here.
Sure.
The first one that I have here is 1982 version of Annie.
Nice. I loved that
Oh,
one
that's
as a
cool.
kid.
I had to get this in my collection because I've made the realization that this movie actually put me in a place where I felt comfortable with myself for the first time ever.
Nice.
But then, bullying happened, and I just totally went into myself. So
Yeah, I hear ya. But, yeah, I think I actually have the novelization of that from
What a
1982. Yeah.
random
Yeah.
thing to own, son.
Yeah. What?
Is it
What a
bad
random
that
thing to own.
What? Why is that random? It's related.
Just for that you randomly own
the
that.
novel?
Oh, did I own it? Oh, so I thought you meant a random thing to mention. I'm like, but it's Annie. It's related.
No, it's just randomly that you own it.
Oh.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I probably got it as a gift. Honestly, I got a lot of gift books when I was 10. Also I liked the movie. I watched the movie a lot, so I probably just got it from like the school's book club or something. And
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's good. I'm not usually big on musicals, but that's
all
one
I
I've always
know-
enjoyed. There's just and you got Tim Curry and Carol Burnett as the bad guys. So how can you
Yeah.
go wrong?
that was a nice treat because I totally forgot about that. And
Yeah.
as a big fan as I am of them now,
Yeah.
I mean, going back and watching it, it's just
Right?
a huge treat.
Yeah. You're just like, oh my god.
So
Excellent.
next up, I got the.
All I
the
can think when I think of that movie is. Sorry, I'm lagging, so it's like I'm trying
Timing,
to get a word
Stoud.
in. Anyways, I was gonna say the thing that movie reminds me of more than anything because my brain is broken
Uh-huh.
is Serial Mom.
Oh my
because there's
God.
a scene.
Okay.
Why? Why that movie? I mean, I love that
I'm not
movie.
gonna give it away, but
I've seen that
there's
movie
somebody
back
in that
in the
movie
day.
who really likes Annie. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
It's a spoiler, probably.
Probably a spoiler, yeah.
Can I go?
You can go now.
The next up, I got the 2 4K releases of Jaws.
Oh, nice. It's one of the
Nice.
steelbook and slipcover, I'm guessing.
The normal edition,
Very nice.
lenticular.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice.
I love
And
that one.
I'm going to keep this sealed because I don't need to open it because the other one is open. So
Fair enough.
just happy to get it because I'm a big fan as I am of the
Nice.
movie and the franchise.
Yeah.
And
One of my
after
favorite
that,
movies of all time.
I still need to get 2 and 4. I have the old Disney.
Same.
2 and 4,
Yeah. Oh,
2.
and 3.
Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you
2
got it.
and
Yeah.
3, and then The Revenge.
And the Revenge.
I do want to get Cruel Jaws eventually,
Yeah.
but I don't know what to get.
It's even more personal than the last time.
It's got I got the my order's like gonna ship soon. I've seen people starting to get theirs.
Nice.
Oh no, my order shipped. my order will be here soon for Cruel Jaws, where I got the novelization and the slipcover with the Jaws 5 cover.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to get it.
Nice. Oh,
and
yeah,
next up is Pete's Dragon. I rewatched this recently, and I absolutely loved it. I saw this in the theater with my mom and my godson, and
Nice.
I loved it. And just rewatching it now, I can go back on that memory and just such a good time.
Yeah, Rosie really enjoyed that one too, and of course anything dragons, right? So I think I bought her the Blu-ray of that for Christmas one year, or her birthday, I can't remember, but she's got it too. She loves it. I don't think she has the animated, the original one. I need to get that one for her at some point. The original one actually.
I've got the original one too. I've got both of them right
Little bit of trivia. You know what a big Don Bluth fan I am with Dragons there and everything, and Secret of Nim and whatnot. Don Bluth was one of the main animators on Pete's Dragon for the Dragon, the original that is. But yeah, good stuff. Love Pete's Dragon.
And next up, we got Little Monsters.
Yes, very nice. I've never seen it actually.
Yeah, great movie.
I'm looking forward to watching it.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to watch it again. I haven't seen it in a very long time. It's been out of print for like a decade.
Yeah.
And actually, this is my first Vestron video title in my collection.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
It's a good one to start with.
Yeah. I've got a few.
I mean, it's got special features. I'm pretty impressed.
I've got a few. I've got another one on the way in the mail.
So, some of these Vestron titles are anemic and not worth their cost. These are well worth their cost for the $10, $12 you can get them for. Like, wow. I mean, so many special features, you know. Hi, spoiler alert, I got one too.
So, for Halloween, I'm doing an all werewolf movie marathon.
Yeah.
So
nice.
I started to order some of the movies that I want to watch, and one of them being An American Werewolf in London. I've never seen this.
Oh my god, you've never seen it? Dude, you're in for such a treat. That's one of my all-time favorite werewolf movies.
And that's the best version to get.
I really need that edition too. I don't have it. Well, no.
And actually, this is quite a.
Sorry,
go ahead.
The limited edition is out of print. The regular edition is not. You can still get the regular edition. Yeah.
So actually, there's a little story behind this. When I bought it, I saw that it was $20 on Amazon. Nice. The next day, it jumped up to $29. So I got a good deal on that.
Nice. Yeah. That's actually a really good price for Arrow titles.
20 is good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
So as per video games,
limited.
Yeah.
As per video games, which I rarely ever buy because I don't have any modern consoles, but I wanted to get this because I know the PlayStation 5 is coming out. I'm not going to be an early adopter of the PS5, but I'm going to get it next year anyway, probably late next year.
Fair enough, yeah.
Or maybe mid next year, but I could not resist getting Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, the new one. Yeah, I really want to play that.
This is the limited edition.
I've never played that game.
Yeah, I really want to play that one.
I'm gonna wait to do an unboxing of this. I know I probably shouldn't, but I'll wait until I get my PS5 to do an unboxing of this on my new YouTube channel.
Nice.
And then I got some RPG books. Now I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but it is for me. So
that's good. No, I know you got a big collection of those.
They can deal with it.
Deal with it.
This is the 3.5 edition of the Galarian campaign setting, which was in print very short.
That's one of my favorite books. That's one of my favorite books. I have that.
So, and now that Pathfinder 2nd edition is out, it's in its third incarnation of the setting. So.
Oh, okay.
And then
favorite. Yeah.
And I invested in the Iron Gods Adventure Path, which I bought the first issue for $100, and it still hasn't arrived, even though it says it's been delivered.
Okay.
So I'm in talks with the seller to get my money back on that one, but otherwise I've got the rest.
Yeah.
This is issue number 2, Lords of Rust.
Very nice.
Issue number 3, Choking Tower. And issue number 4, Valley of the Brain Collectors.
Nice.
This is a single adventure pieced out, or chapters in an adventure?
It's an adventure path over 6 parts.
Okay,
got it. Sorry, understood.
This is issue number 5, Palace of the Fallen Stars. And issue number 6, The Divinity Drive. Now, the reason why I wanted this is because I'm a big fan of science fantasy, and this is the first adventure, as far as I'm aware, adventure path in general, where they really touch upon the science fantasy aspect of Galarian. And it's extremely rare. Science fantasy is very limited on Galarian as to where it takes place, because Galarian is mostly just medieval fantasy.
Okay.
It's kind of like harkens back to Greyhawk, how it has that science fantasy element to it as well.
Cool.
So the way the adventure pass works, like a decade ago, you would get a very large $100 book, and instead of it being this giant one like 400-page book that's hardbound, they pieced it out into like issues to make it easier to like run too. Since just these old like 30.5 books were like huge, like single dungeons, 1 to 20 or whatever, and like the fact that they break them up, it's just like so much easier to run them. Because you say, hey, this is a big fat adventure, and someone goes, oh, I don't want to play that. It's going to be too long. But it's just a couple short games. No worries.
More.
And the best thing about these adventure paths is the fact that they parse it out sometimes from first level, sometimes later, all the way up until possibly 20th level. So you get
exactly. They're
these.
Yes.
And to go with that, Paizo usually puts out like post-format folios for the adventure pass. So I got the Iron Gods portfolio there. That portfolio.
Yeah.
And this one, along with the 3.5 campaign setting book, I had my collection previously, but had to get rid of because I needed money. So got this back in the collection for $1, the bonus bestiary.
Nice.
$1.
And NPC Codex, this was half off on Paizo, which is actually cheaper than I would have gotten it on Amazon. So
that's cool.
$20 as opposed to $40 retail.
Wow, good price.
Yeah, and the alternate GM screen, which is going out of print fairly quickly. This is just the second alternate GM screen. The third one is out of print now, so I got 2 of them.
Nice.
And the reason for that is because I want to frame one of these and keep the other one sealed. So
nice.
And last but not least is the Pathfinder Comics first compilation volume, Darkwater Rising.
For those who don't know, the DM screen is a piece of with the 4-panel piece that folds out, and it's got one piece of art, which is why she wants to frame that piece of art.
It's a complete mural, 4 frames. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's everything. That's all I got.
Excellent. Well, that's a good.
We don't get to talk about RPG stuff because I don't buy a lot of it. So it's like we have to kind of talk about this stuff. Like, this is for your first time viewing this. This is what this means.
Yes.
You know?
Help the noobs to understand.
Yes, we're trying to welcome them in a bit.
There you go.
That's why I was asking you questions I definitely knew the answer to already. Explain what this is. Thank you.
Playing it smart. There you go. So what'd you get this week? What'd you get this week, Skinslip?
Oh, well, there's this podcast called that I listened to. I just blanked on the name. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
My friend mentioned this movie, Brain Scan.
Oh,
I've never seen this.
I've heard of that.
Now, this has been released with a movie called Mind Warp.
Yes, which we have.
By Mill Creek for $12.
Nice.
Well, I already have Mind Warp. So what fucking use is having a second copy of it for me?
We got the Twilight Time release.
I do have the Twilight Time release, yes.
Remember, we got that.
So I spent an extra $10 to buy this fucking edition.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would I double dip? I don't need to double dip, right?
Exactly.
Plus special features. There's actually quite a few on here. Have you seen this, Sean?
I have not, no.
Do you own it?
I don't believe I do, no.
Damn. Alright, well, I don't know when I'm going to watch that.
I'm familiar. I've heard of it, but I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't have it, unless I have it on like a Mill Creek set or something.
Gushed about it, and I was like, okay, fine, whatever, buying it. God damn it. I was having a bad day. You know how it goes.
Yes, I do.
Next, we talked about this dropping to real cheap little monsters. We already discussed this pretty in depth already. I got my copy now. It's 2 weeks in a row that more than one person has got it. And last but not least, Shivers.
Yay!
Why? Because the audio commentary. That's right.
Yeah.
I bought an edition
For an
because of
audio?
audio commentary,
Oh,
Mr.
look at
Producer.
But
We're
I
gonna
thought,
hammer this in your face.
but I thought audio
every fucking chance we
commentaries. Nobody buys for audio commentaries. What are you talking about? Clearly,
Nobody buys movies for
clearly you're
commentaries, right?
mistaken, and you bought it for some other reason. Clearly.
Oh yeah, I don't definitely already own this from Arrow in a much better edition when it comes to special features.
Yeah.
The only special feature that's really worth a note is the commentary.
Now, there's two commentaries on that. So I've heard. Which is the one that is new that you didn't have?
Oh, Arrow doesn't have either commentary.
Oh, doesn't have either of them. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why. But it
So
has a
both
bunch of
of them.
special features that aren't on this.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like
So-
I got Shivers from Arrow a while ago for cheap. We just watched it, and then I was like, fine, all right, I want to hear this commentary. Stout has it, which means
Well,
if I want
also,
to listen to the commentary,
yeah.
he'll watch it with commentary with me.
also that edition and Little Monsters have been going ridiculously cheap. Like, I don't know why
$10.
Vestron's suddenly like just offering these incredible deals, but I'm not complaining. You know.
Can you make Maximum Overdrive $10? I really want to own that one.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of the older ones
$30
drop to that price too.
$30 fucking dollars. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
I know.
Like, I love that movie, but not $30 fucking dollars of that movie. I would tell Scream Factory and Air to go fuck themselves too for $30.
Well, yeah. Well,
Thank
try
you.
living in Canada where they're
No.
all like 50. It's
Yeah, I
actually
know, right?
often cheaper for me to order them from .com and pay the exorbitant exchange rate and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's everything.
That's
I only got those
everything.
3 things.
Okay. Well
Put them on my
then,
shelf now. To the shelf I go.
am I able to flip my video?
I don't know. Are you?
No.
I don't know, are you?
I don't think I can. Well, because it's
What are you
backwards.
trying
Like, if you look here, it's backwards. But, I don't know. Whatever.
It's only backwards.
Let it be backwards.
We'll look
Let
at it
people
on the-
read the thing backwards.
We'll look at it on the small...
You know, I have some pickups too.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Skip that.
For some reason, I thought we'd done you already, but I guess I was just having a dream. A wonderful dream.
It's only a couple.
So what'd you get this week, Stout?
Today I went to Target and heads up, this is your mileage may vary
Oh,
deal,
okay.
but
That franchise we don't
Target
have
near
in Canada
you.
anymore. Great.
I picked up Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph Breaks the Internet.
And how appropriate
4K.
it's all pixelated. There we go.
4K,
Uh-huh.
$10.
Somebody
Nice.
wants to buy
Very
that
good.
for me. That'd be cool, because I don't have that movie.
For a Disney release of any kind, that's a good price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also had, for similar prices, they had the 70% off discount or clearance price for the Aladdin remake and the Lion King
damn it.
remake as
Because
well.
nobody
God
gives
damn
a
it.
shit about
Most
those.
people probably don't care about those.
But
I need a fucking sugar daddy to buy me fucking Disney movies.
Disney
I
movies.
can't afford that.
I still say missed opportunity by not calling it Ralph Wrecks the Internet. Huh?
I know.
Agreed.
Everybody on the
Agreed.
planet agrees with you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Everybody.
I know.
Literally every
I really like
people.
that. So, yeah, for $10, I'm like, of course I'm going to buy that.
Literally.
And
all the
then
people
last
say that.
but not least, you guys last
What?
week, Skinslip
There we go.
and Zaranyzerak
Uh-huh.
both said, you need to buy that. You need to stop waiting and buy that. Buy it now.
Just get it
So,
for fuck's
I
sake,
bought
whatever it
the
is.
Keepsy tapes.
Oh,
The
nice. The Puff Keepsy tapes.
Oh my god! You actually listened to us for
I
once?
know.
I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah.
with
Well,
everybody.
clearly,
That's one of my
clearly,
favorite movies.
clearly, the three of us need to watch that together.
I've
'cause-
seen it before, but not the
Yeah, no,
take-up
you haven't
Yeah.
seen that cut.
version.
No, we haven't
It's
seen
an
that
improved
cut.
version of the movie. I've seen the movie a few times now, so it's
Yeah.
like I know the difference.
Yeah, I've seen the original bootleg version quite a few times. So
Yeah, completely different cut. If anyone has a bootleg, like, oh, I don't need to upgrade, shut up, buy the Blu-ray. It's a completely different cut.
Well, that was that, and then I was just like, I was having that moment of like, well, every time that I'm gonna read on it, I'm gonna on it, then it goes out of fucking print, and I can't fucking buy it more.
Exactly.
So like, fuck it.
Especially,
Fuck it, I'll buy it now.
FOMO!
Especially Scream Factory stuff. Like, I'd say almost half my Scream Factory orders lately have been stuff that is either has just gone out of print or is about to. Because FOMO.
FOMO. It's a thing.
FOMO.
We acknowledge our weakness and we accept it.
FOMO.
FOMO Ragato, Mr. Roboto, FOMO.
How have we never made that joke until now? Like, wow.
Because we're not smart people. We are not smart people, that's why.
All right, well, you can see me backwards as well as forwards. I'll be forwards up there, up there, and I'll be backwards down there. You know where it is, anyway. So
down there will be the Bizarro shop.
So first up, I got a clothing item.
A clothing item?
There we go. Which, I won't tie it now, but
Very
I got
nice.
a Dracula cape. It's reversible.
Oh, yeah.
Black on the outside, the red on the inside.
Pretty fucking snazzy,
Basically,
actually.
one that I could tie properly, because my other one does not. It was designed to go with the costume. You can pop the collar if you want to be a little more Vladdy. But, yeah, so there you go. So, new Dracula cape. Also, tired of, well, basically my old one broke. It literally fell apart, and I'm lacking the pieces to put it all back together. So I thought, you know what, it's about time I got a new one anyway. Tired of walking on crumbs all over the carpet and getting big wads of Rosie's shedded hair stuck between my toes. So I bought a new vacuum. Check it out. There we go. From good old Bissell.
That's a cast level pickup right there.
This just pops right out for easy cleaning, and then bottom drops out. Very cool. This is actually a higher capacity than my old one, I think, so should be good. And since one of the reasons I got it, because of Rosie's shedding, I made sure to get one that was designed to deal with pet hair. So, there you go. That seemed like, he's a good doggo. So it seemed like the right way to go.
But Rosie's not your pet.
So there you go. That was one of the big purchases this month. Alright.
Are you planning on getting a cat or a dog?
What?
Are you planning on getting a cat or a dog?
No. I have a Rosie, and Rosie sheds
No,
as
he
much.
just called Rosie his pet.
Rosie sheds as much as a cat or a dog. Therefore, always finding wads of her hair all over the place. So next up,
As a person with long hair, I can attest I do get lots of hair all over the place.
there you go.
That's annoying.
So anyway,
Fucking annoying.
that should help, and also the old vacuum is broken and has needed replacement for a while. So I finally just bit the bullet and did it. So, Blu-rays. Oh, what a surprise! I got Little Monsters.
There you go.
Oh, look, there's lots of extras on here. Yeah, so, okay, I basically pre-ordered this from Amazon.com, which normally would be a little prohibitively expensive because it was on pre-order. You may recall weeks ago, Stoud mentioning it at the time. It's like, everybody pre-order this, it's cheap! So, the original pre-order price was like $12.98. So I ordered this. This is $12.98. And oh hey, I also got Shivers. Yeah, so I got Shivers, which was also $12.98. Now I got this because I love me some David Cronenberg. This is one I've actually never seen, and it was cheap and has lots of cool extras on it, such as the aforementioned commentaries, one of which is with David Cronenberg himself. So that's definitely one I'll be listening to. But this is also on for $12.98. So then I order them, and Amazon's sending them, and it's all happy and wonderful and delicious. And then they send me emails for both of them saying, oh, these dropped in price since you pre-ordered them, so we've refunded the difference to you because of our price guarantee. So I ended up getting an additional about $5 off collectively between them.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, so it actually cost me just less than buying one from Amazon CA, what a Vestron title normally goes for. So yeah, really glad I pre-ordered these. Thanks for the heads up, Stoud. Excellent stuff.
Yeah.
You're
Also,
welcome.
those were Vestrons 5 and 6. Those were Vestrons 5 and 6 for me.
For your collection. Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you talking about? They're 18 and 19.
No.
Let me think which other ones I have. I got Beyond Reanimator, Gothic.
I need Beyond Reanimator still.
Oh, and Waxwork 1 and 2. So it's.
I need that.
I guess 4 and 5 for me. I think that's all of them. I might have one more that I'm forgetting about.
The Gate? Do you have the Gate?
I do not have the Gate. I need that one.
Okay.
And the sequel.
I do.
I got Chopping Mall.
I was just gonna say I did actually just order Chopping Mall because again it was cheaper through Amazon.com and I had some gift card money, so I had to pay a little bit for it, but way less than it would have cost me on Amazon.ca. So
I
looking
got
forward
Chopping
to that.
Mall, Waxwork, Return of the Living Dead 3,
Okay.
The Gate, Monsters, and Shivers. So that's my whole set now.
So similar. There's a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Gothic
I don't have
because
Gothic.
Gothic's a really good one. It's Ken Russell.
I want Beyond Reanimator. I was hoping Arrow would release a set that matched the other two, so I could get a matching set.
Yeah.
And as soon as I buy that edition, I bet you they will. 'Cause that's fucking how it goes.
I got because I got
What do you mean?
Well, with
Beyond
Reanimator. With Reanimator,
Yeah.
it was I got the Steelbook of the Arrow edition that just happened to be on sale, I guess, at HMV at the time.
That was Bride.
What?
That's Bride Reanimator, yeah.
No, it was Reanimator.
Arrow did Reanimator and Bride Reanimator.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're not listening to me. I got Reanimator on sale. It was the Steelbook edition of the Arrow version.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I'm saying how I ended up getting Beyond Reanimator. This is the start of a longer story.
Oh.
Then I got Bride of Reanimator, the Arrow edition, and I thought, well, I got these two. I might as well get the third one too. So I bought the third one, the Vestron edition. And
I'm probably gonna buy the Vestron edition, and then, like I said, they'll announce finally Beyond Reanimator coming from Arrow. Like, you motherfuckers, and they'll fucking buy it so it fucking matches.
So we were talking earlier, maybe it was during the pre-show, I can't remember. You should watch the pre-show. Lots of good shit in those. Anyway, we were talking earlier about how there's some movies where we just can't resist when they get a really nice collector's edition because they're personal favorites and they're special to us and all that wonderful stuff.
Yep.
This is one of those movies for me. I have... The hell?
It's Chance's Wi-Fi on
Oh,
phone.
I didn't know what that was. I'm like, what is that? Who's hacking
This
us?
happened once earlier.
Okay. Anyway, this is one of those movies for me. It's a childhood favorite. It was actually my introduction to this character, alongside the animated series, which I guess, well, maybe the animated series was my introduction. But anyway, the movie is the one I most remember from my youth. And just wait for Chance to sort of.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There we are. Okay. Anyway, so so this is one of those movies. I got a couple different editions of it. I got this beautiful collector's edition on DVD of it, and I got one of the several Blu-ray releases. Now, this is one that's been marred on Blu-ray by having a very lackluster, overly DNR'd transfer for a very long time. So one of the big selling points for me on this was the fact that it is a brand new 4K restoration by Studio Canal from the original camera negative approved by the director. So that sounded pretty good to me. I thought, well, that sounds like a huge improvement. And it's this beautiful collector's edition. I'm just going to show you what it is, and I'll talk a little bit about it. We have the Arrow edition of Flash Gordon. Savior of the universe. He'll save every one of us. So the big reason to get
I would love that.
the big reason to get the limited edition is it has some disc content that is not going to be in the standard edition. So, of course, you get the poster. Of course, you get the book full of essays and stuff like that. But the main reason to get this is because of Disc 2, which is the feature-length documentary and special features related to the documentary Life After Flash, which is a 2017 feature documentary on the roller coaster life of Sam J. Jones since his role in Flash Gordon, featuring the main cast and crew, as well as a host of fans, including Stan Lee, Robert Rodriguez, Mark Miller, and more. So, and there's lots lots of bonus content with other people such as Rich Fulton, Jason Mewes, Michael Rooker, Claudia Wells, interviews on the making and journey of Life After Flash, and behind-the-scenes footage. Really? It's literally only almost finished here.
Did you hear that?
Thank you, JL.
Hey, you got a stop by.
Anyway, just take the J card off. So let's just take a look. It's a very, very nice edition. So this,
I love that back. I wish I could get it.
Right, like this to me was this. I had actually forgotten about this release. I remember a few people seeing it. I don't even remember how I happened across it in my Amazon browsing. It was like, oh yeah, Flash Gordon. I'm like, so I was reading the contents and it's like, buy it.
I need it.
This was the same time I was getting the vacuum, and it's like, I'm already dropping like $160 on this vacuum. Do I want to spend another $53 for the Flash Gordon set? And I'm just like, yes. So that was that. Had to have it.
I need that.
So that said, I'm looking to get back into doing closer looks because I know you guys love the closer look videos. This goes for everybody watching on YouTube as well. So I thought, as of this, I've got a shit ton of Flash Gordon stuff on DVD and Blu-ray. I should do like some kind of be-all, end-all Flash Gordon collection closer look. And so I think I'm going to do that at some point. Probably not going to be for Halloween. It'll be later. But yeah, it'll be...
Hell yeah.
It'll be fun. Show the different editions of the movie I've got, show the serial, show the animated series, and all that stuff. So,
and other things you might have.
Yeah.
A book. I'm sure you have a book or two in there.
Possibly.
Bye,
I'm
Eric.
not sure.
Bye,
Good night, Eric. So, there we go. That's it for the
Sweet dreams,
pickups.
dear friend.
Got lots of stuff. That's the wrong thing.
Good
Where is it?
stuff.
There it is. Okay.
I vote we talk about movies next week since I can't access my list right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can tell you about a couple things that I watched. Or Cass can talk about some things that he watched. I don't know. Stout can...
Did you watch anything, Cass?
You can save the stuff that you watch for next week and just do like an Uber Skinslip's movie extravaganza thing.
I have to. I don't have access to it yet.
Stop moving! Stop moving to the left! I've moved you far enough. Oh my god, you stupid. You remembered every second I was holding down the arrow, didn't you? Not you, the stupid picture.
I know. I was fucking with you. I was like, oh. Well, fuck you, bitch. I'll do what I want. I'll do what I want.
Covering Stoud. There we go. So yeah, it's a really nice. The one I really regret missing out on actually is American Werewolf in London, and I just did not have the cash for it at the time. So
I'm at with that Flash Gordon. Don't have the cash. I already spent too much money on Beastmaster, right?
Yeah, I hear you. So I still want to get the regular.
I know there's gonna be a standard release. There's gonna be a standard release.
Yes, Cass.
Yeah, still get the standard release.
Thank you, Stout. The chat is currently going crazy because I let slip in the pre-show that I have a bathroom story this week.
Oh no.
Oh yes, he has the bathroom story, y'all.
Oh boy.
It was today actually.
Wow. Last minute bathroom story.
It's a fresh dropping story.
Fresh dropping.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Let's turn you guys down a bit so much show over here.
So anyway, I pooped.
Why Cass?
Like 4 words in.
I had the biggest fart. All right, carry on.
Anyway, so I had to go up to my storage, which is kind of way out in the middle of nowhere. It's like, oh my God.
Sitting in the middle of nowhere. No one will ever hear me here. Rolling across the night.
And I'm just squatted down in the storage complex.
All right.
So, and yeah, I was gonna say, like, the next town, which is the town of Souk.
They heard you in the
that
next
in
town.
itself- Oh my God! You know what? Actually, you're the guy who's got to play 13 hours of games after this, so hijack away, brother.
Exactly.
Ah,
I'm only making it worse for myself.
Gotcha. He's fucking gotcha.
Hold on. 13 hours minimum. These guys, you know, might add more and more and more to just keep it going. So.
I want this man to never say the words, I'm worried about bills again. Jesus.
007, Jesus, let him tell it. Just so you know, this is very much par for the course, which should be a 3-minute story. Will take about 38 minutes.
Excellent.
Yes,
with all
correct.
The hijacking.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Good.
This is how it works. This
We
is
need
part of
more
the story
show.
process.
So,
You know, we used to
The
fight this
town-
back in the early days.
I know.
Sorry.
I was just trying to be on my side, but then inadvertently interrupting me.
Yeah, that happens. Yep. That's the story of my life right there. Jesus.
Yeah, well. We love you anyway.
Thanks. Love you too.
So the next town, it's about a 25-minute drive just to there. And then from there, my storage is probably another 10 or 15 minutes out of that town. So, like, it's a ways away.
Yeah.
And obviously, because of COVID, I'm trying to, make sure I don't, because the facilities are harder to find. It's harder to find places that allow bathroom access now.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
So, like, I did everything. Like, I went before I left, so I thought I was good.
Mm-hmm.
And drove all the way out to my storage, punched in, unlocked my storage locker, was sorting through, like, the second box, and I'm like, and I have to poop.
Oh,
damn.
I just imagine. Okay, I'm imagining him like literally lifting a box and.
And
damn it!
I have to poop.
Yep. Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm like, if I try to just wait, I know I'm not going to focus on what I'm doing. So I'm like, just go find a bathroom, lock this thing up, I'll come back. So the bathroom at the storage place is out of commission. They haven't allowed it to be open like since the start of the pandemic. So I know there's a gas station about 10 minutes away, so I decided to go there.
Oh boy.
In the meantime, hit a complete backlog of traffic at the one traffic light right before the gas station.
Of course.
And we're just like inching forward and inching forward. I'm like, I can see the Chevron sign. I'm like,
Get out of the way! I have to go to the bathroom. Gotta poop! I gotta
and
poop!
I can't
gotta
just
poop!
like drive up the grass shoulder or something like that because there's a cop station right there too. So
Why
so
were you
finally
smashing through all those cars, sir? I had to poop. This ticket is only delaying me further.
Oh my god.
So I finally pull in. As I'm walking up, there's another guy sort of walking towards the door as well. So, making the mistake of being a polite Canadian, I let him go in front of me. He also needed the washroom.
Oh, God.
And there was somebody already in there. There was a girl already in there who then came out. He goes in, and I'm waiting and waiting. I'm thinking, okay, it'll be a minute or something like that.
Goes in and takes forever.
And he was this Russian guy. So he goes in, and then... I hear the
poops
toilet
in
flush,
Russian.
I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be my turn in a second. He opens the door. He just looks at me and he just says, "The girl plugged it," and walks away from me.
Oh no!
And I walk in.
No!
I walk in, and the water is basically level with the edge.
No!
Oh God! This is like that.
No!
This is like that Animaniacs episode where Wacko is
This
trying
is
to
a
find
fucking
somewhere to
horror
pee,
movie.
and like everywhere
This
he
is a-
goes, there's just something horrifying there. And,
It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What?
oh my god!
Yeah, so
Oh my
very
Low
God.
plugged.
very much needing to go through all of this.
I'm
too.
just picturing like this tiny little, the most petite thing in the world coming out of the bathroom, and she just had like this ridiculously epic dump. Almost cracked the bowl and plugged it up for weeks.
Oh, it'd be lovely.
Well, and I'm pretty sure it was her because I mean the Russian guy wasn't in there long enough to have done
No.
it. So I think the flush was him thinking he had cleared it and then
Trying
he
to clear
hadn't,
it,
or
yeah.
something. So anyway, so I walked out. So I told the attendant, and I was like, "Just so you know, your toilet's plugged." He says nothing, and his eyes just go huge, looking at me, and I'm just like, "Well, me." I'm just like, "No."
It was totally
I'm like
you.
felt bad. I'm like, okay, well that's his afternoon.
Accusing glare.
It was more just shock. And he was probably thinking I did it, so he was like, "What did you do?"
What did you do?
So, I'm scattering my brain, trying to think where the next washroom is. So I know there's A&W down the road. So I'm thinking, well, I've got to get lunch anyway. I'll just go and order something, and then I'll go and destroy their bathroom.
I'll have an
Yeah, again,
X-Lax
keeping with
shake,
the Canadian
please.
theme. I'm like, well, at least if I buy something from them, I've earned the right to, ruin their day.
Destroy their bathroom.
So again, for some reason, everybody in the region decided I need to be in Souk right now, and it's 2-lane road in and out of that town, and
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
only road that goes into that town. So I'm just
Oh my
crawling
God,
along
Cat!
still.
Are you your own fucking sitcom? What the fuck? You need a laugh track. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. It's just like your life is almost as complicated and ridiculous as mine. Like everything that could happen happens to you. I don't understand how
There
you're
wasn't
so
just
fucking
a
unlucky, my
mall
friend.
you could go to or something. Like
I know, right?
I've never had.
There's no other gas stations.
Heard
The
of-
Chevron's like
Never
the
had
only
as
one.
many
There's
problems
like
trying
the
to
tiny
poop.
one.
I know it's crazy.
You are literally a John Hughes movie starring John Candy. Okay.
So I get to NW finally after fighting my way, pull into a parking spot, get out, trying to dodge traffic, getting into because the plaza's super busy. NW doors locked.
Oh
Drive
my
through and
God.
take out only.
Fucking
pickup.
shit. Ugh.
And so I get back to the car. The lady in the truck beside me has just gotten in. I'm figuring she's going to pull out in a second. I can't go forward because the people in the truck there are waiting for me to move. And the drive-through lineup is now extending back in behind me. So I'm just completely sandboxed in my tiny little Mazda.
Oh my
Trying to figure out my way
Great.
out of the parking lot.
What the fuck? What? How are you not in a simulation? I don't understand.
And how many times exactly did you say, "Oh, for fuck's sake"? During this whole ordeal?
More than he can count. Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake!
for fuck's sake!
Oh.
I just put it in reverse. I did the courtesy, I'm moving now honk, and just figured out my way out of it and back out onto the street.
Your life
Wow.
is to use your enthusiasm joke. Like, just one long use your enthusiasm joke.
Curb your enthusiasm.
So at this point, I'm thinking,
Yeah.
honestly, I may
Yeah,
as well just
sure.
go back
Yeah.
to my house because I know that bathroom will be available.
Use your enthusiasm.
But
Okay, here we go. Woohoo!
I don't know.
I
Mine's
believe
crossing
in
some
this
wires.
effort.
I crossed the wires. Sorry, that happens.
that's okay. Thankfully,
Sorry, yeah.
about 5 minutes down the road from that, now heading back towards my house, I remembered there's a brand new gas station, huge. And I'm thinking, there's lots of facilities like that'll be fine. I pull in there, and it's the same sort of thing. Line of the bathrooms in use with one person ahead of me.
This guy says he's a
At this
Star
point, I'm
Wars
thinking I've
fan,
lost it.
but he
because it's
doesn't
been so
even
long.
have the Ewok movies. those are the best ones. How can you call yourself a real Star
Yeah,
Wars fan?
Stoud's talking about the Star Wars movies again.
Ewok movies.
Okay.
Let's wait a sec.
Yeah, okay, it's done. You're good.
We're being hijacked by the chat now. Not even our fault.
Thank you, JL.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So I'm just standing there and I'm thinking I've lost it, and then I realize no, I very much haven't. It's ready to go. I'm just thinking, nobody plugged the toilet. There's one bathroom in use, and like nobody plug it. There's nothing happening with that. So finally, my turn. As I'm about to go in, a very attractive woman comes up and is the next one to go after me, who's now waiting for the washroom. So when I finally get my washroom and I sit down, I am now completely gun shy and can't do a damn thing.
Gun shy. You're gun shy. You're fucking. You just had the most epic quest to find a fucking toilet that wasn't clogged by 10-year-old, and you were gun shy.
I would have sat on that toilet and just let loose the loudest, most splattery shit I possibly could, going,
making loud orgasmic noises.
God! Oh, yeah!
Oh my god, that was so much food in me. Oh,
it won't stop.
Oh, it's burning. This is the worst. I cannot believe
Anyway,
this.
so I flushed the toilet as a small insurance policy and went, and I was fine. But yes, that was my adventure, just to find a working toilet.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I need to watch that Animaniacs episode now.
Oh my god.
Potty Emergency. It was called Potty Emergency. That was the title of the episode.
How is one man
Actually,
so
I'm more like the...
I ponder to ask how one man is so unlucky. I just don't understand how you are so unlucky.
That every day.
Cass, what the hell did you do in a previous life that you are being punished so much in this life?
What cruel, capricious God is torturing you, sir?
Like, literally, I go for a 5-minute drive to pick up food somewhere. If there are 6 traffic lights, I will hit every single one of them. Like, how is this statistically possible?
Yeah.
You are so unlucky. I don't get it. I don't
Or every time
get
I'm on
it.
the highway, as I pass the interchange, that's when it goes green and all the traffic's flooding into with me. I'm like, how does this happen every time?
The worst part is you're like the nicest fucking person, so you don't deserve it. It's like not fair. It's legitimately not fair that you are so encumbered, sir. I swear to fuck.
To
You're
quote
like the gentlest
another great cartoon, Rocko's Modern Life, the moment when Gilbert opens up his fucking Chinese food.
Rawr.
It's a fortune cookie.
Rawr.
The fortune cookie reads, "Bad luck and misfortune will infest your pathetic soul."
Okay, it's gone.
Yeah, that was fast. Yep.
Thanks, Wolfden.
Sorry, just to clarify for 007, no, I did actually go at that big gas station washroom. I finally I flushed the toilet for insurance so nobody would hear anything, and it covered up most of the noises.
Oh, God.
Well, and then the funny thing was, by the time I actually came out of the washroom, she was gone, so I guess she just gave up waiting.
Or she actually heard you and left in disgust.
Sorry, that was a real salacious trouble laugh. Oh my god. I mean, he's my favorite Star Wars character, so that makes sense.
Most people say Boba
No, I
Fett
actually
or
timed
something,
it pretty
but...
well. It actually kind of... I'm describing it too much. It kind of went with flushing noises, which was good. I've had one of those really quick flushing toilets, so it's like, whoosh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, whoosh. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Mistimed that.
Damn it, I missed it. I missed the window.
Completely badly.
Oh, goddamn.
Well, I always remember the one you told me, Sean. The, when you heard the guy who kept timing all of his noises to any time someone put the blow dryer on.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the litmus test for me for first dates is I'll tell my I'll tell my that time I shit in a Home Depot bucket in my living room story.
Yeah.
And if she's grossed out, she's not the one.
Yep.
Excuse me.
I keep garbage can in the laundry room for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I broke the seal, as Sean lives.
Oh my God!
That's what my roommate comes out of the bathroom. What the fuck? Like, yeah, you know. Hey, what's up? Taking a shit here. Just go away. I'll take care of it. Just, you know, walk away.
What's going on? What the fuck do you think is going on? Look.
It's like Lord Humongous in Road Warrior. Just walk away.
It is exactly what it looks like. Go away.
Exactly. This is exactly as gross as it really is. Please don't look me in the eyes. Please, why are you looking me in the eyes, you know?
That case is really awkwardly prolonged eye contact here.
Yes, there was awkward eye contact.
I'd really just like to finish pooping, and then I'll go cry in the corner in shame.
It was so long. We just stared at each other for so long. Dead silence.
Boy.
What's happening? I'm shitting. Oh.
Exactly what it looks like.
Oh, God. Fucking college.
Movies?
Oh, yeah, movies.
What movies did we watch?
Well,
I didn't watch any.
none.
I remember what we watched.
Oh, cool. And we can talk about it
Well,
then.
then you can talk about it then. Stout remembers, yeah. And if there's any others you missed, you can talk about them next time.
Oh, I remember one of the things we watched. Yes, okay. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me
we
now.
watched Jingle Zero.
Yeah. And
All
let me
right,
fucking
of
tell
course.
you.
Of course, 'cause you've
I'm
been
with
going
the
through that
ghost.
one.
Fuck humanity. We all deserve to die. That ghost deserves to win. I was so like,
Exactly.
I'm so upset that it gets such poor reviews.
Really?
Even amongst film fans.
Yeah.
On Letterboxd, the average review is 2.2.
What?
That is
Out of
criminal.
10?
That is criminal.
Wait a minute, is that
I was fucking crying by the end of that movie.
Is that
I
out
was
of 10?
Fucking destroyed. 2 out of 10.
That's bullshit. It's not that bad. Come on.
It's not that bad. It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
It is an 8 out of 10 fucking movie. Right, hands it down. I will fight you in a piss-soaked, glass-covered alley, motherfucker. Let's go. That movie is so fucking good. Oh my fucking God. It's so subtly creepy that Stout had to rewind it and show me a scene because I missed something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see it again. I've only seen it once.
I was like, did you see that? And she's like, no, I didn't. I'm like, well, we got to rewind it then.
And I'm like, and then I screamed, like, oh my fucking God. Creepy undead child hand. You know? Like, fuck.
I seem to recall, though, that the ghost had very good reason to be seeking vengeance.
Yes.
And, yeah. It's not just...
I'm also with Sadako, by the way.
Yeah, and
she was totally right to remember.
The detail last week that I couldn't remember. Last week we talked about Ringu 2, and I was like, there's some part that was really heartbreaking. I couldn't remember, and I remembered it this week. Sadako was in that well for 30 fucking years before she died.
Oh, yeah.
She was alive in that well for 30 years. Sad and fucking alone and crying, and I fucking lost my shit. I was sobbing. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's the saddest thing I ever fucking heard. And then to see how it happened, it was like, you fucking monsters, you all deserve to die. All of you. I hate all of you.
And then, so something happens in the second movie is that, I don't think it's the father, but it's somebody who puts her body to rest in the ocean. What they tell you about in the third movie is that she had like a fucking traumatic experience seeing all of her fucking childhood friends literally drown in the ocean, and she was fucking terrified of the ocean because of that.
Yeah.
So this person is literally putting Sadako to rest in the one place that she's most terrified of.
Yeah.
And this is one of the reasons I'm like, no, fuck humanity. Sadako is right.
You understand?
Yeah.
She's alone. She's alone in the one place that she's terrified of.
Yeah.
It's fucking tragic. I mean, how can you hate this fucking movie if you pay attention to the details? It's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking heartbreaking. Yeah. It's one of the. I fucking love this fucking movie. I will fight anybody. Me and Justin are gonna end up writing a paper on this. I fucking feel it. Like, we gotta defend this fucking movie. We gotta write an article on this shit, dude. We gotta defend this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I love that fucking movie. Loved it.
Obviously. I need to see them
8 out
again.
of 10.
I need to see them again.
They're great.
They've done more
Ringu,
than those as well.
Ringu's like 3.5 stars. Spiral is like 2.5 stars. Ringu 2 is 3 stars, and then Ringu 0 is fucking 4 stars. It's just it almost bumps all the previous movies up a tick because it just gives a completely different aspect to those movies. When I watch them again, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be completely different. It's gonna change the movie for me. Film is powerful, y'all.
And then the other movie we watched, or one of the other movies we watched that night, was The Thing.
Yeah, we watched The Thing.
The Thing.
John's favorite
This movie.
I love that movie.
I know not many
much.
people have heard about it, but yeah.
It's not very popular out there. No one talks about it anymore. We seem to be the only fans who enjoy it. It's all sarcasm for those who don't understand sarcasm.
Yeah. What I want to say about this is that holy shit, the fucking 4K transfer is beautiful. And what I was struck by was like, I watched the transfer from Shout Factor and I thought that was fantastic, right? And I was like, how could it get much better than that? And so, I'm talking to Sean about it and talking to Skinslip about it. And I remember Sean saying, no. You have to fucking get it. This is a way better transfer. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm still thinking about
how
could it be that
the
much
Arrow
better?
One, yes. Oh my
Eventually,
god, yes.
Eventually,
this
I relented.
Is only 2K.
Yeah.
This is really
Correct.
fucking good.
Yeah.
This is only 2K.
Yeah.
I'll repeat, 2K.
Yeah.
It shows. I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it on a 40-inch TV. I noticed that this is only a 2K.
Well, you and I watched that one. You and I watched that one, I think, when we first got it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I can tell you right now the difference between 2K and 4K by looking at it now. I've done it enough. This is a 2K, and it shows. And I really need to upgrade that.
I knew that this
is a 4K.
was like an impressive fucking transfer.
Yeah.
When it's the scene, I can't remember his name. They also have such distinctive names.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who got shot in the leg early in the movie, and he's getting the gun wound. Sewn up,
Bennings.
Right?
Bennings.
That's
Bennings.
Bennings.
Yeah.
Bennings.
The scene of him getting his legs sewn up looked so fucking realistic, and like it literally made me cringe when I saw it.
Oh,
Just that in the movie The Thing made me
people
cringe.
Are like, the thing is that people constantly say that like effects were really like cheesy back then, but like a lot of those effects, if they were put on a higher quality film, you'd actually see they're actually quite good.
Yeah.
Because the film quality is actually hampering it. Ability to fool you.
They were designed to be basically to all be done in real time. Like it's all puppets and models and stuff. There's like very little stop motion in it. There is some, but not when there's actors on the screen. So it'd all be live on set for the actors to react to and interact with and stuff like that. But the other thing is, the thing that was interesting about The Thing for me is it's not so much the creatures that people are grossed out and disturbed by. They're just kind of like, wow, that's a really cool monster. The part that creeps everybody out and disturbs them is all the procedural stuff. Like when they're doing autopsies of the creatures and all the medical procedures, the needles, the part where they slice their thumb for the blood test.
Good.
And
it looks so fucking good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it in 4K.
It's all of that stuff. That's what really gets people is like, there's not a lot of gore during the actual creature scenes. There's a little bit, but where most of the gore is during the autopsy scenes, where they're poking and prodding and pulling out the guts and stuff,
There's a very, 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 very detailed puppet in The Thing. Its only job is to like have the tongue come out or whatever.
Yeah.
Or have the thing come out, and you see it for maybe 10 frames.
Yeah.
Like, and then you never see it again. That fucking puppet cost them thousands of dollars.
The dog thing, right? The one with the it was like a flower made up of tongues, and then the thing comes out of the middle. Yeah.
It's like 10 frames.
Yeah, it is.
10 fucking frames.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it's crazy, and that's the only time you ever see that puppet, and it probably costs a lot of goddamn money.
But that was just the glorious madness of Rob Bottin, and well, actually, that one was Stan Winston did the dog thing. Rob Bottin did most of the other ones. I think he did all the other ones, but well, the glorious madness of both of them.
He was overworked and making himself sick. He was working so much. He was sleeping on set.
He was literally he was sleeping on set, and even at one point, John Carpenter said, "Why don't you go to the hospital? You're not looking very good." So he sort of persuaded him to go to the hospital. But love that movie so much. Just as a quick aside, getting back to the Ring for a second, away from the thing and back to the Ring. I just pulled up the Wikipedia article. I was kind of curious as to how many movies there are. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 movies.
Now one remake.
Well, hold on. Now here's the thing: some of them are sequels to Ring 2. Some of them are sequels to Raisin. So they actually have sequels that follow on after both continuities. So if you're going in chronological story order, you start with Ring 0 Birthday, which is, just Ring 0. And then you have Ringu. And then you can go off with Ringu 2, which then has a sequel from 2019 just called Sadako. Or you can go off Raisin, which has a sequel from 2012, which is Sadako 3D. And another sequel in 2013, Sadako 3D 2. And then there's a crossover film in 2016 that crosses over the Ringu and Ju-on universes, Sadako versus Kayako, where the two antagonists basically fight each other.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Me and Sept were talking about this.
It sounds fun.
Oh,
wait a second. There's more. There's actually more. There's also Ringu, the Final Chapter, which is a 12-episode self-contained TV miniseries from 1999, loosely based on the original novel. And in the same year, a sequel television miniseries titled Raisin was made, consisting of 13 episodes. So there's a lot more stuff that...
Release those series. I want to see those series,
I want to see all of this stuff. Like, I've only seen the first 4. I haven't seen any of the stuff.
I need to see all the Ju-on films. I've seen the first Ju-on films, so now that I'm part of the universe, I gotta watch those too.
I've seen the first one as well. I haven't seen any of the others.
Where's my Ju-on set, y'all?
Yeah, Ju-on set. Well, where's the rest of the... Holy shit, that's novels, okay. Holy shit, there's a lot of Ju-on movies. There's even more. There's Ju-on the Curse, Ju-on the Curse 2, Ju-on the Grudge, Ju-on the Grudge 2. Then there's The Grudge 2, The Grudge 3.
Those are the American ones.
Ju-on,
those are American ones,
yeah, I know. Ju-on White Ghost, Ju-on Black Ghost, Ju-on the Beginning of the End, Ju-on the Final Curse, Sadako versus Kayako, and then The Grudge in 2020, which is the American remake. Series. There's a short film, Katsumo and 44444444444, Tales from the Grudge, and there's a TV series called Ju-on Origins.
I think the series of four is just called Fours, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Fours, yeah.
I think so. Someone will correct me. It's fine.
And then of course,
I'm not sure.
There's Sadako versus Kayako, which I don't know where the hell that fits in the continuity, or if it even does. It might just be kind of a fun thing for the fans of both of them. So,
like Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can put it in the continuity if you want to, but you don't necessarily have to. So, I do for Freddy and Jason.
I'm not really a fan.
Yeah.
I know. You're insane.
I'm in the minority. There's so many fans of those movies, and I'm glad that they exist, but I'm just not one of them, you know?
I don't know of what, like,
we also watched this movie.
Wait a minute, you're like just generally of versus movies? Is that what you mean, or?
No, I'm just not a fan of that particular movie. I just didn't think it was very good.
Oh, you said plural, so I thought you meant.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to like plural. I mean, sorry.
Okay.
I was just saying about that movie. I'm not a big fan of that movie.
I loved it.
There are a lot of fans for it. I'm glad they exist.
I
It's just
I thought it was a lot of fun. I mean, I don't think it could have been anything more than what it was. Like, I don't know.
I mean, it is what it is.
So this
It's
is
not
the
fancy.
movie we watched next.
So anyway,
Hey, I
you watch
forgot-
Shivers? It's all
We
covered
did.
in glare.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, thank you.
You watched
I
that edition.
specifically
I
tried to
watched.
get it much
Oh,
better.
okay.
I watched my Arrow edition. He watched that edition, and
Same transfer, I'm assuming?
Yes.
it's the same disc except for like special features.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
cool.
Same transfer. Same. It's a TIFF supplied. It's a Toronto International Film Festival restored it, so
Okay.
it's the transfer. Same transfer.
Cool.
So.
It was an interesting follow-up to The Thing. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Well, more body horror. I mean, arguably one of the origins of body horror right there. Cronenberg.
Yeah. Arguably. Yeah.
He pioneered a lot of that. So,
Yeah.
I don't even say about this
I was
movie.
gonna say-
Just
Shivers.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's got like fucking sexual undertones to everything, and not
It's-
just fucking, the
It's
traditional
kind of-
sexual stuff, but all over the place
It's
kind of sexual stuff. And it is
Subtextually about
quite
the end. It's subtextually about the end of free love, the free love
okay.
era.
Yes, that's right.
So there's a lot of
Yeah.
venereal disease going around. So it's kind of like talks about that to some degree.
Okay.
I'm sure there's other things I missed because I've seen this movie now twice. I think it's good, but it's not like Cronenberg's best film. I gotta say.
We
I wouldn't say
determined
he's
that
the
it was
first one to see.
too early to be to be about HIV, but
Yeah, it's about
it does
5-7 years too early.
seem
75,
like
yeah.
yeah,
And HIV is like 82, 83, I think, right? 84, something like that.
83.
It was,
Oh, it's in the early
80s. Yeah, it was 80s.
But there were other venereal diseases, and the end of the free love era was kind of right there, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I can't remember what we watched after this though.
Tattoo of the Iron Man. We watched that. That was
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Never seen that.
Tetsuo.
So it looks like we did get White Ghost and Black Ghost here in North America on Blu-ray.
Wait,
So we got
Sean, did
some
you
of
say
them.
you've never seen Tetsuo the Iron Man?
Correct.
Tattoo of the Iron Man.
What?
I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
you're gonna
Jesus
love it.
Christ.
You're gonna love
Because
it.
I'm pretty sure I wanted that set that Skinslip has, but I had to pass on it because other things had priority.
There's gonna be a
So you
nominated
know
edition
about
for
it then, right?
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I'm
It
aware of
doesn't
it.
have the Bullet Man, which is annoying.
You're
the one that
familiar with it.
The first I heard about it was when I was just browsing the Laserdiscs at HMV in the mid-90s, and they had a Laserdisc for it, and I was like, what the heck is this? And I was just kind of looking at the back, and like, this looks wild. And I've been wanting to see it
It
ever
is.
since, but I just never picked
It
it up.
is.
So,
It's
so
very.
you guys are kind of on a
we specifically watched the.
I was gonna say you guys are kind of on a body horror kick.
Right? That's what we're going with.
I think it was
that
unintentional, honestly.
Yeah.
But we were watching the Joe Bob Briggs version of it. on
Okay.
Shudder.
Yeah. Last Drive-In.
Nice.
The last Drive-In on Shudder.
Last drive-in.
Nice.
Another interesting thing with the whole sexual stuff in this one, we were honestly trying to figure out, like, does this mean this or does this mean this, or does it perhaps mean both things simultaneously?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a surrealist film, I would say. That's an understatement. But at one point, this like female character like turns into a male character, and I was like, "What?
Okay.
Is this trying to say something about transness?" I'm so confused. There's also some of the drill cock. I'm not making that up. Someone has a drill cock. We were like, we were talking about how like it's kind of like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and I was talking about how like the snake that comes out of the tree sent to Eve is like technically not a snake; it's a metaphor for like that third person comes in and snakes away into your relationship and fucks your wife.
Okay, yeah.
Gives her the knowledge of like there's like some fucking hot action outside of the relationship, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was just kind of like jiving, like just throwing it out there because I'm like high as fucking giraffe pussy, but like
High as giraffe pussy.
Yes, that is statistically the highest pussy on planet Earth. From the ground to the pussy. The tallest, physically. Hence the highest giraffe. So yeah, I was really high. I was just kind of like spouting out this like idea that the Adam and Eve myth is about like non-monogamous relationships, and like meanwhile this guy is trying to fuck this girl with a drill cock. It's a really wild movie. You got to see it, Sean. I didn't really spoil a goddamn thing about it. I couldn't even try to spoil it.
I will.
So much
I
weird
got
shit.
it, so I will watch it.
There's this.
Oh, you have it.
I did.
Okay.
I showed it.
There's
do you not?
Sorry,
pay
I missed
attention
that.
to my pickups. Like I was talking about you.
Nope.
I got both of them.
No, you didn't. We're talking
We're
about
talking
Tetsuo.
about Tetsuo, the Iron Man, though.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Shivers. Never mind.
Yes, there's a drill
I'm the
cock.
one who's not paying attention. Never mind.
Figured as much.
I don't know why I was thinking
So-
Shivers still.
There's some really interesting stop motion sequences in Tetsuo too.
So I was looking up Ju-on and Ringu, seeing what actually is available here, and as it turns out, not much.
Yeah, I know.
It's unfortunate. I really wish we get like just a box. Give us
the,
like a box set of like everything Ju-on, like just the whole fucking works.
Here I am gushing
You know?
about this amazing movie that Sean will like, and he's not even paying attention. Like, why do I bother?
Well,
Yeah,
no, I heard
I
it.
know, right?
Guy is a drill
Yeah,
cock.
sure.
It's drill cock the movie. Got it.
No.
Well, here's the thing. As the movie progresses, this guy becomes more and more metal, and I can't describe that any more perfectly than that.
That much I
Yes.
knew.
So
The metal fetishist.
the
metal
really
fetishist.
cool thing about it, though,
The name of
is
the character,
just
metal
how
fetishist.
intricately detailed it is. Like, this fucking
The low budget
suit
stuff.
that he's wearing is so fucking amazing, which is impressive because this is clearly like a low budget movie.
It's shot in
So
6
despite it being fairly low budget, it's still like really impressive what they were able to do with the practical effects there. So
Yeah.
Yes.
that was
I
my
thoroughly enjoyed that movie, and I'm glad I could share it with Justin and make him melt his fucking brain. He was like, "What the
Like,
fuck is
what the
happening?" At one
fuck am
point.
I
Yeah,
watching?
right. I don't know. That's why I wanted you to see it. Maybe you could figure this shit out. I don't know what's
altered
happening.
states, but not altered states. A different cultural altered states.
So yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
watched.
Did everybody died?
Excellent. I am glad that is what you watched. Excellent.
Me too.
What about
Now for the test, what did we watch?
you watched a guy with a drill penis, the movie? No, you watched this thing and Shivers and Tetsuo the Iron Man from that box set I wish I could afford, and something else I've already
watching
forgotten.
Shadow
Oh, Ringu Zero, because that's what set me off. I was looking up Ringu and Ju-on movies and
Yes.
seeing what was out there.
Ringu Zero broke my fucking heart. Broke it right in two.
Yeah, I need to watch it again.
So,
All right, looks
Princess
like,
Striga, did you watch anything?
so it looks like there are
I've
fan.
watched a butt ton of movies.
I was just gonna say, looks like there
Oh, wow.
are some fan subs out there, the ones that haven't been released over here, so they're out there.
Where's Paranormal Activity Tokyo Nights? I want that fucking thing released here too, damn it.
Oh yeah, where the fuck is that one anyway? We need that.
Exclusive ones.
We need it.
Exclusive bullshit.
Anyway, Princess Strike.
Give it to me.
What did you watch this week?
All right, so I started with Sleepy Hollow,
Ah,
which was a very nice rewatch since it's been years since I've seen that, and I'm a big fan of Christina Ricci.
yeah,
so.
love Christina Ricci.
I love Christopher Walken, so it's right. It's something for everyone.
I love headless Christopher Walken.
Hell yeah. That's my favorite kind of Christopher Walken.
I got a
Then I watched-
fever.
And I watched Doom Annihilation, which I didn't care
Ah.
for as much as I cared for the original Doom.
The original
movie.
Doom was just stupid fun. I thought I liked it, but I haven't seen the new one. I actually forgot there was a new one.
I hear mixed things about the new one, so yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Then I saw Coneheads. That was a rewatch, which had been another one of the
Yeah,
years
love that
I've seen.
We're from France.
Which is actually a remake. There's actually a 1980s version of the Coneheads, which I really want to see now.
Which? Well, the Coneheads.
Coneheads.
Well, hold on. The Coneheads was originally a Saturday Night Live sketch.
Well, according to Letterboxd, which I use to log all my movies now, there is a 1980s movie.
Oh, wait a minute. Which one did you watch?
The 93 version.
93 version.
You know,
Yeah,
the
there's
one.
an 80s, like,
Was Dan Aykroyd in it?
Yes.
I don't think there's an earlier movie. I'm pretty sure that was the only movie they did.
All right, hold on.
Let me see
I can
here.
pull up the info right here.
maybe it's a TV movie. There are lots of TV movies.
Oh, wait a minute. There was an animated special. They did an animated special in the 80s. I remember they did that.
All right, then that's probably
That's
it.
probably
I
what
still
it
want
is.
to see
Yeah.
that regardless.
Hey, that sounds
Oh,
cool.
absolutely, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is, 1983. I see it. Let me see here. It's only like, yeah, that's the animated one. I remember seeing that when I was a kid.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, same cast again.
Oh,
It's the same cast from who are in the movie.
Mystery solved.
There you go. So I was thinking, I was like, what? Another movie? Because, yeah. I'm quite familiar with the Coneheads because my parents were big fans of them. So they talked about them all the
Wasn't
time.
there also like a TV pilot with
No.
some other people in there?
No, God no.
Four.
There could never be anyone else as the Coneheads.
Oh God.
And then I watched
Don't
Project
say that.
Power.
Sorry, what?
And then I watched Project Power, which was damn good.
What was that one about?
It's about well, it's a Netflix exclusive, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I talked
Netflix,
about it 2 weeks ago.
and it's about this company or group of people who produce this pill, and you twist it and then you ingest it.
Okay.
One of two things happens: you either gain a superpower,
Oh, yeah.
or you explode.
Oh, great. So it's like Russian roulette with superpowers.
Or
Yeah,
if
we
you
talked
take-
about this
if you
that
take-
we all wanted to watch this like a week ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you take too much of it as well, you can explode.
Interesting.
Fun times.
It's really good. I highly recommend it. I won't give too much more away.
There's already a sequel coming, or they're going to work on now, I guess.
That kind of reminds me.
I can see that happening.
That kind of reminds me of the old comic book I am always going on about, Strike Force Morituri, where in that case it was you could undergo this sort of special process that would give you superpowers, but it was one way, meaning once you got the superpowers, you would not live for more than a year after getting them, and depending how powerful those powers were, would kind of factor into how long you would live. Some people would only live a couple weeks. Some people would make it the full year. Some people would make it a little longer than a year, but most people would die like within a few months. So, and a lot of them would just literally explode from their metabolism basically just going haywire and being unable to cope. So, very good series.
It's actually a concept that I see emerging and becoming popular because I've seen it in Black Lightning. And now I've seen it in Project Power. There's something else too that I remembered while watching this, but I can't remember what exactly now. So there's three takes of this idea. And while I was watching it, I came up with this concept. How far away are we from doing something like this? Actually,
you might be thinking of Iron Man, Extremis, from Iron Man 3.
Possible.
Yeah, there was actually a comic series of comics that was based on, and it was the same kind of thing where it was I forget exactly what it was, some kind of process that would give people superpowers, but they would kind of burn up from it.
After that, I watched. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's the only sort of semi-recent thing I can think of that would be kind of like that. But yeah, you're right. We're seeing a few things. There was one we were talking about in the news last week. I forget. Which Skinslip was saying, "Oh no," I was like, "Oh yeah, I heard about this," and Skinslip was like, "No, you heard about that other thing, that Netflix series, which is the one that you were just talking about." And I think you're right that it does seem to be an emerging sort of subgenre about people getting these instant superpowers, and I mean, they did complete the Human Genome Project. They know what all the DNA does now. So now I think we're getting into the phase we're going to start seeing manipulation of that. What can we? Okay, we know what this does. What happens if we change it?
or
Give me more money. I
activate,
need to watch all the movies.
Yeah, yeah,
or
Only reason I watch Immortality.
yeah,
I was just going to say there are parts of our DNA that are dormant.
yeah,
What if we wake them up?
yeah.
And that's exactly what Project
I
Power
want
is about.
6 arms.
Can I finish,
Yeah,
please?
yeah.
That's what Project Power is about. It's awakening those dormant powers within our DNA.
Right.
Hack the simulation.
Okay, so after that, I watched At First Sight. That's a 1999 movie about a guy who is blind, and
I saw that.
yeah, it's on Amazon streaming. It's based on a true story, and it's really sweet. It's really endearing, and quite
That's
honestly,
humor, right?
I can't remember, but in my opinion, I think it's the most wholesome romantic movie I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure I
Nice.
saw that in theaters with my ex-wife, actually.
Yeah,
But she's my wife at the time, obviously.
yeah.
And then I watched Employee of the Month, the 2006 version with Jessica Simpson. That was a rewatch. Really enjoyed that. Been a while since I've seen that. And then I did the Jurassic Park trilogy all in one day. So
Nice.
that was all.
Yes!
Gotta love a good marathon.
It's a great
Nice.
marathon.
And one of these days,
I
I
need to
will
rewatch
watch
those movies.
Jurassic Park 3. I
That would be
swear I
something
will.
during Christmas time. Jurassic Park for Christmas.
Jurassic Park Christmas. There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Then I watched War Games, the 1983 with Matthew Broderick.
Would you like to play
Oh, yeah.
a game?
That was a rewatch, so it's
Yeah.
been a long time. So I really enjoyed seeing that one again.
I haven't seen that in so long. Of course, I'm
Need
old
to
enough
own
to.
that.
I'm old enough to have seen it when it was new, on good old
I saw it on TV for the first
VHS.
time, honestly.
But it's one I'd love to see again.
I used to have it on DVD.
I think I have it actually in like a family collection.
Yeah, I used to have that. I think I had that
I
same
think-
thing.
I think
Had
so,
that. I don't
yeah.
have that anymore, but yeah, I think I had that.
Yeah,
That same
that
thing.
and Cloak and Dagger is another one I want to
Yeah,
rewatch. one
yeah,
of these
that
days.
same set. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good one. All
The
right,
only way to get Cloak and Dagger for a long time because the standalone's out of print. Sorry, Dragon, this happens.
that's okay. Well, part of it is
So-
to encourage discussion. It's not just to,
Yeah.
It's all good.
So then I watched a movie called Time Stalkers from 1987, and let me read the review that I did on Letterboxd. I really can't.
Stalkers. Wait a fuck. I think I've seen that movie. Go ahead, keep talking.
All right, well, let me just read the description of what I wrote for Letterboxd.
Okay.
First off, I wrote a little bit of an intro to it that kind of goes into something else.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a movie? Have you ever seen one scene from a movie and hold on to the image of that scene for a very long time?
Yes.
Well, tonight I watched this, and that one scene that stuck with me played out in this movie. It's a good feeling to put the scene to a movie and end that nagging feeling of not knowing where the movie, the scene came from.
Yes. Nice.
And then my little review of the movie is: this isn't a terrific film, but it is interesting nonetheless. The plot is decent, and the acting feels a little lackluster. As an 80s period piece, the scene that takes place in the future has that retro-futuristic look. Definitely not a film that is too evocative in the way things look or are portrayed. Time travel device is a bit of a joke. It's a crystal with a digital display, and by touching certain facets of the crystal, the destination can be selected. If you're a fan of time travel, and you have a patience for predictable, slow burn, I'd say give it a whirl. The ending is a causality divergence point that eradicates the timeline established throughout the movie, and I think that was stupid. There are better time travel movies. I suspect this one was very low budget.
Yeah, there was a lot along those lines in the 80s. A lot of, direct-to-video stuff, TV movie stuff. I see this one. I just looked it up on Amazon. I see it stars William Devane, Klaus Kinski, and Lauren Hutton. That alone makes me want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. Okay, I know this movie. I have not seen this, but this is on my watch list. That's why.
Okay. And
I'm
apparently,
so
Willem Dafoe, yeah.
Like I said, I'm so glad I watched it to be able to put that scene to that movie. Just
yeah.
Terry Funk.
There's a few. There's a
Pro
few.
wrestler Terry Funk is in this movie. Holy shit!
There's a few from my childhood that I saw, on TV when I was far too young, and there's just a few random images that just kind of stick in my brain. Like, there was one I saw, I don't know if it was like some murder mystery movie or if it was a theatrical movie that was on TV or what. It seemed a little bit too bloody to be a TV movie to me. I was like probably 8. and saw this thing, and it was basically, as far as I can recall, about a husband and wife that were going around and murdering people, and or I don't even know if that's specifically what it was about, but it was this husband and wife, and they ended up murdering somebody. And I just remember this image. The husband had like a blue blazer on and glasses, as I recall.
The blazer black?
Possibly a mustache. I just remember this image of him pulling the knife out of somebody, and the knife was just like covered in blood. And I was just like, ah! As a kid, it just freaked me out. And I think I changed the channel and never went back to it. So I have no idea what that movie was, but I've always been curious. And, yeah, no idea how I would even begin to look for something like that. And also, I could be misremembering it slightly. It might not be the exact details of the scene. I just remember this shot of the knife being all covered in blood. It's like, so, yeah, find me a movie that has a knife covered in blood. That should be pretty easy to find. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can easily find that movie for you now.
Yeah. Oh, that movie with the knife and the blood. Gotcha. I know that one.
It's a very well-known movie. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. So I figured the husband and wife, and the guy, as I recall, was short. He was like shorter than the wife. The wife was like tall and leggy, and the guy was kind of short and weaselly.
Funk Monk asked us, we're gonna watch Body Hammer. Well, Stoudman doesn't have Body Hammer. We were watching on Shudder, and they only have the first movie, so we won't be watching 2 or 3 when it comes to Tetsuo yet. Eventually, when we move in together, we'll probably do a podcast about Tetsuo and then watch Tetsuo 2.
Oh, the other...
I think we have a lot to talk about it, but we have to have it running to remind ourselves.
So I do have 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second to last one was The Phantom, 1996, Billy Zane, 3 Skulls.
Nice.
Purple
Slam Evil.
Slam Evil.
And I'm glad I watched it because I've
your
seen
enthusiasm.
Oh God, sorry.
I'm glad I watched it because I've seen it before, and when I saw the last time I saw it, I thought it was the second of 2 parts. So when the beginning opens, it says, "In case you missed the first half" or something like that. It's meant to be that way originally. There is no first half.
No. Probably like a little nod to the fact that it's from like old movie serials and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it takes place like in the 1920s or 30s, something like that.
That's cool. I still need to see that.
There was a collected volume of like some of the classic newspaper strips that I read a few years before this movie came out.
Nice.
And then when I read in Wizard magazine that it was coming out, I got so fucking excited.
Yeah.
And then as a promotional for the movie, they set up this website which had like a complete listing of every person who's ever been Phantom from beginning to the movie.
Wow.
And all this history and all this great stuff. An old ass website that doesn't exist anymore.
That's cool.
But I read that website over and over again. I was obsessed with that movie for a while.
We're getting some kind of new Blu-ray edition of that, are we not? I seem to recall that being announced recently.
Yeah, it has a regular Blu-ray, but I don't know. Did someone announce a collector's edition?
I don't know about collector's edition, but I thought there was like a Blu-ray coming out. Bare Bones Paramount Blu-ray just came out. That's what I thought.
It just came out. Okay, yeah, I need to get that still. It's, it's the Phantom.
Yeah, and can we please, somebody get the Phantom 2040 on a DVD in a complete set? Because that show was fucking amazing.
Mill Creek, please.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think of anyone else releasing it, but Mill Creek would be great.
Mill Creek will do a set. Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
There it is.
So the last one that I watched was Father of the Bride Part 3-ish, and that was fantastic. I cried so hard. I grew up on seeing the first 2, and there's a scene where they talk about watching the children grow up, and just how a parent never stops looking at their child as a child, and that I felt that because of my godson, watching him grow up and becoming the man that he's becoming. I felt like a father for the first time when I watched this movie.
Yeah.
And it's not really a movie. It's more like a half an hour made for YouTube thing. So.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've seen some of those types of things for other things. But
yeah, and honestly, I could see this as a gateway to like being a TV series.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
All right.
Yeah,
So-
that perception of one's children is definitely true. Like, I mean, I still look at Rosie, and I mean, you guys can see how she's growing, and she's a young woman now,
Yep.
and you know, becoming a teenager.
She
And,
still looks like that little Rosie baby to me.
but yeah,
I don't know.
I always see her as that little you know, smiling toddler, being all silly and goofy and giggly, and I can't not see her. That's my little baby, you know. It's crazy.
Iceman, that's not what that reference is. That's not what that line, bro.
What?
That's like we're bombing Phantoms.
No,
The movie
Phantoms.
Phantom.
Different movie.
Affleck was the bomb in the Phantom, yo.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Hold on. He's not
God.
misquoting. He's making a joke about the quote.
Not very,
because we're talking
not very
about.
jokey. It just sounds like you got things wrong.
No.
And
Sorry.
I want to mention as an it's not a
We
movie
get
that I
it.
watched.
So
But
funny.
Yeah.
it's not a movie that I watched, but I watched Camp Cretaceous, and I gotta admit that was fucking awesome. So I highly recommend that.
Oh.
Rose should love it.
So many good reviews of that.
I've
many
never
reviews.
seen Phantoms, and I want to see it because I've heard from many people that Ben Affleck
Oh,
is
it's
the
good.
bomb in it.
It's quite good. It
It's
feels like a John
good.
Carpenter film. It feels like a John Carpenter
Yeah.
film. Really good.
It deserves a better fucking treatment than what it's
It
got
has
so far.
a
You
DVD,
need the
I
collector's
think.
edition Blu-ray.
Does it have a Blu-ray? No, it does not have a Blu-ray.
No, I don't think it
It's
has
like-
a Blu-ray.
I think if it is on a Blu-ray, it's like on a Blu-ray with multiple movies or something like that.
Or it's DNR or something, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
we saw it. Me and
it
Stout
isn't.
saw it in DVD a
It's
couple
o-
years ago.
it's only on DVD. I just looked on Amazon,
Okay, I
like
thought so.
8,000 DVD releases, but no Blu-ray.
Yeah,
Oh,
it needs
so
a fucking
thankfully,
collector's
hold on.
edition.
it
from
is
hold
available
on.
for cheap.
Hold on. Phantoms stars, of course, Ben Affleck, but also Peter O'Toole, Rose McGowan, Joanna Going, who I know from the Dark Shadows 90s series, and Liev Schreiber. Well, I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see it based on that cast, and it's based on a Dean Koontz novel.
It's quite good. It's quite good, I gotta say. Like I said, it really
It's
feels
not
like an homage to John
amazing,
Carpenter.
but it's good.
It's amazing.
It's a solid 7 out of 10 movie. Like, it deserves a collector's edition.
Well,
It's got
7
a
out of
huge
10 is
like
good.
it's got a huge cult following, like deservedly so.
I'm
you
just
know?
like Arrow, Shout, even Scream Factory. Just fucking somebody put it out already.
Oh,
Jesus.
Someone, please.
There's a double feature. Oh, you know why? It's a Miramax movie.
Mhm.
That's why. All the
Oh, that's
all the
right.
Miramax,
CBS Viacom, we'll never see it again.
all the Miramax stuff
Well,
is in limbo.
Actually,
Oh my
Miramax
god.
is doing re-releases of some of their movies, and it's a 3-pack. I
Yeah.
got it pre-ordered, so
Yeah.
I gotta get that.
A lot of the Miramax
Few
stuff
things.
is in limbo right now because of the ties to the Weinstein Company. So it's going to be in limbo for quite a while, probably. But I was just going to say,
Thanks.
I do see Phantoms is available fairly cheaply on a double feature DVD with The Faculty. So
I haven't seen The Faculty.
I have the Blu-ray of it. It
You
was
haven't
sent-
seen the fact?
I haven't seen it either. I have the
Never
Blu-ray
seen
of
it.
it. Was sent to me by a viewer a while back. I just haven't got around to watching it yet. I've heard
It's a
it's
Sam
great.
Raimi film, right?
It is Robert Rodriguez, I believe.
Oh, the other one. Sorry,
The other
it's the only
Sam
one of that
Raimi.
director I haven't seen.
Yeah, it's that one, and I think
I've seen it, yeah.
there's a lot of notable young actors in it, but also what's his face? Gandalf.
There's a Gandalf.
You know,
Gandalf. Yes.
Gandalf,
What's your face,
Magneto,
Ian McKellen.
Ian
Ian
McKellen.
McKellen?
Thank you.
No, isn't Ian McKellen? No.
Yes.
I'm fuck.
Yes,
Did you
it
say
is.
what's his face? And I heard what's her face? I don't know.
Not Ian
Oh my
McKellen.
god, I'm so forgetting them.
Ian McDiarmid.
Oh, that guy's
Ian
cool.
McDermott?
That guy's cool. Wasn't he Radagasta Brown? Who the fuck is Radagasta Brown?
Ian McKellen.
No, Radagasta Brown was not Ian McKellen.
I'm not talking about whatever you're babbling about. I'm just confirming the name of the actor that I was looking for.
The Lord of the Rings actor, isn't Ian McDermott Radagasta Brown? Shit.
What? No,
Aren't they
that's
both in
Sylvester
that fucking
McCoy, the Seventh Doctor.
Oh, I knew it was someone like I
Yeah.
should have known. Like, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't know what you were saying. I just heard the brown.
There's like some fucking person right against the ground. The best.
What are you talking about?
He's the best wizard in the ring.
I remembered something.
Okay.
I watched a movie last night, actually.
Oh, you fucking
Sean will be glad to hear I watched.
Okay.
Well, I don't think you have it. But anyways, it's the new Invisible Man movie.
Oh, nice.
It's really good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's good.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, it's one of those movies that's like, wow, this is going to trigger a lot of people. And I don't mean in like a, trigger the fucking weak ass fanboys kind of way. I mean in the, like, if you know somebody who's had certain relationship issues in the past,
you're saying
probably make sure they don't watch this movie. Yes, content warning.
Yeah.
This is spousal abuse.
Very disturbing.
It is about spousal abuse and about a woman trying to escape the abusive situation.
Yeah.
And yes, it rings very true, especially as one who has known many people who have been in or escaped from abusive situations.
Yes.
Yeah. I have helped many of women run away from their ugly boyfriends.
And by the way, I was mistaken. Ian McKellen was in fact not in the faculty. He is in apt pupil. I always get those two mixed up, and I don't know why.
Two very different movies. Oh my god.
I always get those two mixed up. He plays like a Nazi.
That's so different.
He's like a Nazi guy in that one.
Yes.
Like it's completely. But they both take place at schools. That's the brain connection.
Oh my god, it's the weakest of fucking links and you get them mixed up. It's great.
Oh yeah, see an apt pupil, he's right on the cover in like full SS outfit. And,
that's a great fucking movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it,
I'm sure it is.
So good.
It's Ian McKellen. It's great.
So fucking good.
And it's directed by Bryan Singer.
Oh hey, look! Right here, I have sugars at hand.
There you go. Bye, Cass.
Bye, Cass.
Bye, Cass.
I guess Cass didn't watch
I
any
concur
movies.
with Sean that The Invisible Man was fantastic.
Yes.
As I've seen it, as someone that had suffered abuse, I did not care for it.
Like, genuinely tense in parts.
Good to understand.
Throughout a lot of it, yeah.
That's why content warnings are good.
Yeah.
Some people can't.
Exactly. That's why I led off with, don't show this to certain people.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies. It's because it's like, you wonder, why would somebody make a movie that's so fucking on the point like this?
Well, because there is a positive side to it. I mean, it's about someone escaping that situation. Yeah, it's not just about like, oh, here's somebody getting abused for 2 hours. The end. It's like there's a purpose to it. It's about escaping, about getting free, about fighting back, and confronting.
It's like this is still going to trigger.
Well, of course, because I mean, in order to have the catharsis, you have to have the bad part. You can't have one without the other. It's just that's the way the story goes,
But some people are going to be ready for that, and other people are not going to be ready for that, and some people are never going to be ready for that.
Well,
so it's like,
and I think it's important for people to be understanding of what the movie is and what they're getting into, for that reason. So, like me,
thankfully, I don't feel like the advertising lied about that at all.
I don't think so.
Advertising for it was fairly upfront about what the movie was.
What?
Hey,
what?
The next time I tell you put a content warning in a video, you put a fucking content warning in the video, sir. Okay? Thank you. Bye. That's my TED talk.
Oh, that.
What are you talking
motherfucker? Talking about a video he posted in politics earlier this week.
What? Oh, that.
I'm giving him the
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But it had
But to be fair, in Stoud's defense, it had a bunch of stuff in the description and stuff,
too. The fucking thumbnails shows the guy getting hit. That's fucking something. That fucking spoiler tag. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway.
Oh my god. Listen to some stuff.
Is that all the movies you guys watched? Can I talk about my movies now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about your movies.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about my movies now.
Yay!
I forgot what I watched this week.
Why you use Letterboxd? That's why I use Letterboxd. Actually.
No, I just like to
never
use
remember.
my brain. I can't be bothered to enter
Yeah,
my entire fucking
that won't
collection
fail
into
you.
Letterboxd. Maybe one of these days I will. But anyway.
Every time I see a movie, I just log it. That's all I do.
Yeah. Anyway, so the first thing I watched, and this was after Skinslip and Stoudman highly recommended it last week. I actually started watching it right after SNI and finished watching it the next day because I was really tired after SNI. Hashtag Alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tell us what you thought.
Yeah.
Tell us what you
So,
thought.
well, after your description last week, I was expecting a little more vlogging and a little less zombies, but
I never implied that at all. That was all you, by the way.
No, at no point did you say it was a zombie movie. I had no idea it was a zombie movie.
I wasn't going to spoil it for you.
You said it was.
I was going to spoil it for you if I told you zombies.
All right. Well, anyway.
I wanted you to be surprised.
Anyway, well, I was surprised. Had no idea it was a zombie movie. Now,
nice. Excellent.
That
Mission
said,
accomplished.
I have no complaints about it being a zombie movie because it was a really good zombie movie. But
very good.
And I really liked the claustrophobic aspects of it, of him being trapped in there, and then and I got a bit of a Dawn of the Dead 2004 vibe when he first starts talking to the neighbor and stuff, and I thought that was great how they established their connection and whatnot. And but yeah, as Stoud was saying last week, I think you were both saying was some very tense very intense moments, like just edge of your seat and white knuckle gripping the chair moments. And it was great, and there was some genuinely powerful emotional moments, a lot of humor. I really liked the two main characters; they were very likable characters. I really wanted them to live, and huh?
Nothing.
That's not a spoiler. I didn't say if they live or not. I just said I wanted them to. Maybe they both die horribly at the end. I don't know. You'll have to watch the movie and find out. But
I was actually really upset with the ending.
I spoil nothing. But
the ending upset me a little bit, not gonna lie. I was like, no.
Okay.
It's not fair. Anyway.
So that could mean anything. You don't know. You'll have to watch the movie.
Yeah, that wasn't what I just wasn't what I was expecting.
So I put it on, and I knew it was a foreign film. It was a Korean film. So as soon as the guy said, "Mom," I immediately paused it and checked the language options. I'm like, oh yeah, let's put it in Korean, original Korean with English subtitles, and resume. Okay, that's better.
I watched the dub version myself with the subtitles for the Korean version. It's alright.
Yeah, no, I just don't like dubs for live action movies. I don't mind it so much with anime, but live action movies, it just bugs me. I need to hear
all movies need to have dubs and subs.
I like to. Well, I think they should have both, sure. But I like to hear the original actors and their original reactions, not someone trying to emulate that from a studio. That's part of the experience for me. And but generally, I don't watch anything live action dubbed, with the exception of Godzilla and Kung Fu movies, because that's part of the cheesy charm of those for me, and also because they're kind of what I grew up with those, Godzilla in particular. So, yeah. Why are you doing your sexy laying on the bed there, Skinslip?
I am enjoying how pretty my hair looks.
Okay, well, good.
Like you don't really.
I just didn't know what was going on. You're just
high as a kite. Right?
Okay.
Having a good time. Look, I had a really stressful day, so hanging out with my friends was really nice, and I'm enjoying it.
Good.
I'm very stoned. My hair feels really nice, and
well, hopefully,
cut my hair.
Hopefully, things will be back to normal on your end there. Well, normal. What's normal, right? By this time next week. Hopefully sooner, actually. But next time we see you in the
there are good things. I'm happy.
The SNI-verse.
My social life is happening. That's a thing.
Yay, social life.
I'm pretty excited for the things that are happening there.
Well,
things.
I'm having, feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment, having actually been working on some videos this week. So
I'm so proud of you to finally be making those videos. By the way,
thank you.
I know it's been so hard for you.
It has.
So it's really hard to overcome that shit. And
It's
I'm proud of you,
been,
buddy.
Well, it's been most of this year, actually. Has been just trying to get motivated.
This is what healthy friend groups do. They congratulate each other when they do hard things.
Yes.
And they love each other.
I'm very much
and
looking forward to
also,
watching.
by the way, thank you, Skinslip, for being here this week, despite the forced technical problems. I really appreciate
Well,
that
I
you're here.
expected Wednesday was when the window process was going to start, and so I just decided not to stream this week, so I actually got to hang out with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Well,
it was
that's
nice.
good. I'm glad.
I got to watch a good chunk of those reviews, or listen to, because I was over here
Yeah,
sorting.
I saw you were in the chat.
Yeah.
I would, obviously try to touch base whenever I can in between filming.
Yeah,
but,
very good.
but
I would
yeah.
say some things, and then would walk away, and then, like, I'm not at the computer, and you'd be, like, talking to me, like, God damn it. I go back to the computer. Like, fuck, I just walked away from this, you fuck.
Damn it.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, we had some good, talked about some good geeky stuff, as I recall, yesterday.
Whenever
Movies,
you're ready to
comics.
watch movies, you know I'm here.
Yeah, for sure. Well, probably.
Actually, my note's being done tomorrow, so.
Yeah. But,
this week I'm free.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely watch. I mean, I don't know how much we'll do, but we'll definitely make some time to watch at least a few together this Halloween season, because I know there's a pile we've been wanting to do.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I'm so worried. No, I'm fine.
I understand. It's all good, brother.
All right.
I'm good.
Well, I should probably get back to the marathon.
No, I wanted to make.
Coffee.
It's 2 in the morning. Fuck yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Shit.
I've got
My battery's
13
at
hours to go, which means I'll be going until
3 p.m.
late. 3 p.m. 3 p.m. so far.
Late o'clock.
See if we can get me up to bedtime or close to bedtime. Well, Rosie and I were going to watch some more Game of Thrones tomorrow too, so I'd like to have at least a few hours for that. But
You're gonna be so tired watching Game of Thrones.
That's
dude.
okay. It's at least something that'll keep me awake, because I want to be awake to see her reactions to stuff. That's one of the joys of watching something like that with someone for the first time when they've never seen it and don't know anything about it, is seeing their reactions.
She's gonna pass out.
Or I'll pass out. She'll be like, "Oh my God, Dad, did you see that?"
That's perfect.
Well,
That's perfect.
see, whenever that happens, she kicks me. Wake up! She does not let me sleep through
Good
things.
job, Rosie. Good
as soon as she catches me sleeping, I get like a knee or something. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, folks, thanks very much for joining us on this week's SNI. Those of you here live in the chat, stick around. We've got a minimum of 13 more hours of gaming marathon to go. So, I'm not going anywhere. These folks are going... What the hell happened to the picture there? Oh, because it's 4 now. Oh, God. Whatever. I don't care. Not your picture. My picture that's supposed to be covering me. Hi!
Hey.
Anyway. Alrighty, folks. So I will see all of you in YouTube land very, very soon, because there's a lot of videos coming your way, and I'll see you all in Twitch land pretty much every day. Alrighty. See you next time, folks, as we go into Skinslip's nose. Oh my God. The horror. The horror.
Oh, God.
How do I get out of
Inner
Discord
space.
now? Inner space.
How do I get out of here?
Oh my God. No, that's the
I'm
wrong
so-
thing. I'm so trapped. I can't escape. You guys can't see what I'm seeing. Oh my God.
Oh.